I'm going to hop over. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Apogee Weekly. What are we going to call this? What are we calling this? Is it because of this? Yeah, I don't know why they're covering up Sonic's fig and berry. Wait, hold on. Stick and berry, stick and fig. What is it? Fig and something. What do they call it? Twigs and berries, sticks and stones. Yeah, I don't know why that is a thing. Twig and berries. No, a fig is a fruit. Fig and berries. Yeah, I have no idea why that's a thing. But we're moving over to Bubsy right now, guys. I will, if you had a great time and if you see everybody else getting hard stuck on the boss we just killed because we're so good at the game, I'll be back, and I think if as long as there's more game of this, I'll look it up. Did I delete the command? No. What command? Giveaway? Oh yeah, I probably did because you guys keep confusing new people. Yeah. I probably did. It is possible that I did that. So tomorrow I'm going to play more of this, assuming... Oh, and tomorrow I'm going to start stream late also, friends. Sorry. Stream will start late tomorrow because I have a dentist appointment. Can you guys believe that, finally? I've always talked about a dentist appointment that I needed one. So, you know, that I'm getting a dentist appointment. Yeah, I need one. I got cavities, dudes. I got big time cavities. Want to see my desktop? There it is. So you guys can see that. I know you can bask in its glory. What am I doing here? Here, I would like to explain to you guys what's going on, but I also need to Discord out really quick. Hold on. I'm going to hide my Discord, and then I'm going to explain to you guys what we're doing. Dearest friends, where the hell is my Discord? Where's my Discord? There it is. There she is. Okay, let's see. I also had an edit on something. I gotta see what's going on. We'll talk about all this in the intro. All right, at everyone. Apogee time. Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? I think we're ready. I gotta make sure I have my Bubsy music. Hey, this might be really loud. If you guys don't mind testing it, okay? Hold on, this could be really loud. It's not. All right, that is good. I'm going to keep that right here. Okay. Time to shift gears. Thank you guys for letting me do all that, and let's freaking go. I just realized this looks weird on the... There's literally nothing happening on the vertical stream, and I completely forgot that I never set it up. Good volume. This is always a little loud. What's up, guys? Okay, first of all, if you met us in Fake Keeper, I'm Jared, and we have now hopped over to a totally different category of game, totally different type of game. Am I going to do custom badges? Yes, we will do a custom badge on Monday the 5th. Monday the 5th, we're going to be running an event here, Ron, because I will have been gone for several days for reasons. And when we do Monday the 5th, I'm going to do a game auction that day. I'm going to give away that Darkest Dungeon thing I was talking about. What else? What other things am I doing? Oh, I'm going to try to give away a chair that day. We're going to try to give away a chair that day. If that sounds good to you, we're going to try to give away a chair. 15th, not 5th. 5th is 2 days from now. That's not a Monday. No, not Monday the 5th. No, guys, no! Monday the 15th. Monday the 15th, okay? That's when. Monday the 15th. I'm an idiot. We all know it. No reason to rub it in, okay? Stop giving misinformation. It's Monday the 15th. Anyway, If you guys are new here, it is my honor to host Apogee's weekly show, and a lot of the time, it bugged out on you and you killed him. Hell yeah. A lot of the time for this event that we do usually on Wednesdays, sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes Thursdays, sometimes whenever, but it's once a week for Apogee Weekly. Apogee Weekly is a show where we celebrate the things Apogee has done in the industry. If you guys are unfamiliar with Apogee, I'll give you a quick little roadmap. Apogee, a lot of you would have them on your roadmap because Commander Keen, Wolfenstein 3D, Duke Nukem 3D. You'd see them with Shadow Warrior. You'd see them with Prey. All sorts of games that you guys grew up with. Raptor, Call of Shadows, as well as Wacky Wheels. They have been around for a hot minute under a couple different names. Then they went away for a while. Those are old people games. They are old people games. They also have a bunch of new people games. New people games? Why did you do that to me? So they have a bunch of games like Turbo Overkill and Total Chaos, and Little Lands is in development. Not the one with the mimics, newer people. But yeah, they've been around for a while, and now that they're back, Duke Nukem People's Games. Damn it! Core memory unlocked. Yeah. That's you probably have at least a core memory involving Apogee somewhere. And so it is my absolute honor to be here with you guys and celebrate along with them every single week. And so this is Apogee's official stream. So if you're like, well, why isn't it on the Apogee channel? Because whenever a publisher runs a show on their channel, like 20 people show up. Which is part of it's very rare when because publisher channels don't stream all the time, right? And so it just makes sense that they would pick somebody in a community that seems to share their values, and that is you guys and me, and so we have a great time with it. Core memory involving Apogee's winning a sick hat and a copy of Wizardom. Have a dumb helmet and a laser gun. That is Commander Keen. Yes, a little dumb helmet and a laser gun. Yes. I almost poured this into my beard for some reason. So the usual thing we do with Apogee is we play maybe something new from Apogee, right? So we play through Wizardom or things like that. Or sometimes we play things from their past. We recently played through Shadow Warrior, had a great time. We played Duke Nukem. We played Raptor recently. Gotta water it every now and then. Yeah. But every once in a while, am I overheated? I am overheated. Do I look red, dude? I mowed the lawn today. And then I was getting ready. Listen, you want to hear my 30-second complaint? I mowed the lawn, and right as I was getting ready to come downstairs, my wife was like, "So is the car still loaded with stuff from the wedding? Is that like on your radar or anything?" I hadn't thought about it at all, dude. And I was like, "No, I haven't thought about that." And she looked at me like I'd screwed up so bad for forgetting. So I was like, "I'm going to unload the car now." So I've been doing stuff all morning. I got up early for an orientation call for school, and they forgot to show up. So I sat here at my computer with a cup of coffee very early. So it's been a day, man. And then we just battled a Minotaur for a really long time. But yeah, so our normal thing is we celebrate Apogee stuff. Sometimes we celebrate the accomplishments of our friends in industry. We do things with Night Dive and celebrate the things Night Dive's done. We do things with id Software and celebrate the things they've done, right? And today we are continuing the celebration of Atari. Atari has obviously been around for a long time, and it's a company that has some pretty close ties with Apogee. They're close friends of all of ours, and so when Atari does stuff, it kind of matches. It matches the MO, just kind of our heart over here with the Apogee stream to celebrate the accomplishments of people in industry. And so today we're gonna play more Bubsy. F, or is it just you? Yes, we did disconnect for a second. One sec. Please hold. Yeah. Just hold on. We'll get it, guys. We'll get it. It's dropping some frames, but you know what it is? It's going too fast. We're gonna wait. We didn't disconnect. We're just dropping frames. That's all. drop in. You want to know what's actually happening? My internet is going too fast. There it is. It's slowed down. Just a hiccup. Just a hiccup. Yo, Raz, thank you very, very much. Thank you for a tier 3 sub. You are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, that was a big lag for a second. Apologies. Raz, thank you so much for a tier 3 sub. That's crazy. Thank you. So refresh for more up-to-date stream. Yeah. If you guys refresh, if you hit F5, you'll get back in it. Yeah, thank you, Raz, so much. So much. So what we do here is today we are celebrating the accomplishments of our friends at Atari. But I think the right, how do I say this? One of the things that, like, developers work really hard on games, and they don't very often. Sinner, thank you very much for 12 months. Thank you for your Prime. They don't very often get an opportunity to talk about the work that they do. They get to make the game, see people play it, but sometimes it's a really cool way to honor somebody in the industry by actually sitting down and interviewing a couple people that are involved. And so that's what we're going to start the day off with, is we are going to interview a few friends. We're going to interview a few friends. Visiting your baby sister in Colorado? Where in Colorado? Like near me? I'm in Colorado Springs. Where are you going to be? So part of this is we would like to honor our friends. It sounds silly, but honor our friends with an interview. Recognize the awesome work that they've done. And Bubsy's super interesting, and once we get to the interview, you guys will realize why. I don't think I'm blowing that out of proportion. Bubsy's an interesting game, not just to remake, or not just to make a new one of, but to even really care about and do right. And I've played it, and they've done a great job with it. It's just incredibly interesting. We'll talk about it once we get to the interview. But all of that said, let me run through a couple things that are going on with Apogee while I have your guys' attention. I know usually around this time we hit big lurk mode during the Apogee stream. It's been a long day for tons of people watching. You guys are falling asleep. And so here is what we have going on with Apogee. Total Chaos on the PS5 is 25% off. So if you've been looking to pick it up on your PS5, runs great on it, by the way. It is 25% off on the PS5. Total Chaos is also... What? Total Chaos is coming to Xbox Game Pass Premium tomorrow for console and PC. So Total Chaos will be on Xbox Game Pass tomorrow. Total Chaos is also 20% off on the Switch. And Switch 2 patch drops today with some major improvements. Lighting improvements, higher resolution on your TV, all sorts of visual things. So, yeah, guys, check that out. Turbo Overkill on the Switch is $6. $6. That's an incredible game. So make sure if you have a Switch and you're looking to play something really good, Turbo Overkill is over there. Higher frames on the Switch too. And I don't mind saying this, Turbo Overkill is really good on console. Like, the controls they locked in are really good. I am no longer a controller guy, and they sent it to me on my PS5, and it is fantastic. That's $2 less than Fate Keeper. That's true. That's actually really a great point. And also, congratulations, Apogee. Hocus Pocus, which is an old Apogee game, turns 32 this week. So if you guys have memories of Hocus Pocus and you're on socials, I'm sure you'll see something celebrating its 32 to 32nd anniversary. So make sure you guys congratulate Apogee on that when that happens. What's up, Mr. Horse? All right, all of that said, guys, we have an interview to do before we get to play the game today. I have not met the gentleman that we are going to be interviewing, but I have their names, and I will introduce them to you in a second, but I got to get into a call with them. So there's going to be a little weird transition. You guys are going to see me set up the interview page really quick, which should be fine. I don't think it's going to bother any of you guys. So give me just a second. I'm going to pop over here. It's going to be quiet. I'm going to turn on the Bubsy music. Hold on. Just wait. Hold on. Oh, yeah. You guys chill with me for a second. We're going to get them in a phone call. Driving to the in-laws. Oh, yeah, that is nice. That is nice. All right. Let me see if I can get these guys into a call. We're doing a Google call. So that'll be exciting. Let me see how I want to do this. We're going to have to do a screen capture. Yes, allow. Remember all the cameras. Allow OBS virtual camera. Okay, there's that. There's that. That is good. Camera is starting. Ooh, I got to turn off. Hold on. Nobody look. That's not the one. That is not the... Yes, this is the one. Hold on. Got to turn off that. Now we go back over here. Has there ever been an idea to focus more on the interviews and less on gameplay when you're having a guest on? Yeah, it's kind of a challenge to do. I mean, today we're doing this. They're not. We're focusing here. My general thing with an interview, Shib, I don't mind saying this to you guys. I've gotten pretty decent at interviews. Sometimes people want to be there when you're playing the game. Other times, you do stuff like this, right? And you like keep it as long as it's moving forward. And then the whole trick to an interview is knowing when to cut it. So let me see if I can join. Let me get this up here. I got a few. Guys, I need a 5th monitor. What are we doing here? All right. Please wait until a meeting host brings you into the call. I wonder who the meeting host is. We're going to figure that out. But that does mean I can real quick add a video capture. No. A display capture. Screen 4. We're going to do that. Just ignore what's going on here. Which one are you? Hold on. It's not that one. Hold on. It's not that one. And there it is. And now we're just going to crop it. Hey, what's going on, Jason? Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. Now I'm just going to do quick volume controls, and then we're going to...
Oh, I could also change it on my side if you want.
Oh, no. You're good. I got other things going on here. All right, let me trim you down here to be a normal human size within the thing. Put you in the right layer. All right. And Ben, I will get you set up in just a second here.
Sounds good. Hi.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're just messing with visual things real quick since we didn't do a real setup.
Oh,
but this is close enough. Yeah.
Big setup time.
All right, we do that. We move this all the way up. Okay, that looks about as good as we're going to get. And then I just need to move the name. Where is that? Okay, that's good. All right. I have the wrong person in the wrong spot. Hold on. Thank you guys for being patient as we set this up. Really thankful for you guys.
I can relate. I do this on a regular basis as well.
Hell yeah. I'm very much looking forward.
But there's lots of technical issues on my side too.
Excellent. Perfect. That's great news. I know it's the wrong name, guys. I know it's the wrong name. I see that. Thank you, Voland.
Who am I supposed to be? Just tell me the name that is under me.
It's now Jason. You're totally you're good. Yeah, you're good. Now I gotta copy. I gotta copy you. See, this is live.
I could be Ben. We've
no. Don't no.
And I don't know you. I don't know you, Jared, but I'm pretty sure I could get in your character.
Oh, 100%. There's no way that you wouldn't. It's an easy one. Okay, hold on. Now I have to trim you down. We're gonna do a big face. Not that you have a big face, but it's gonna be enormous. Oh, I like that. I do like that. That is good. All right. Bring that down there. How we do? Oh, now I have to go in front of everybody. Hold on. I gotta move forward. Hey, is that fine, guys? What do you guys think? This is not out of hand. Yeah, we're great. How does that look? Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Maybe move the one. Maybe move the black box. I gotta figure out which one it is. That one. Maybe we move that one. There. I think that's good. It looks good? It looks good? Great. Excellent. Cool. Let me make sure let's do a quick volume check. It is hailing. Can you guys hear the hail outside? No. Can you guys hear the hail? No. You guys?
That's a good mic. You got a good mic.
Yeah. On that note, I have a fan going. Does that come through?
No. I can't hear that at all. No. I got hail pounding on the window right now. No hail for anybody in chat.
Okay, I can cook for audio quality. I just wanted to check first.
No. You're great. All right, let me just make sure my Bubsy music is on repeat here. We got what did I go?
In the right mindset.
I went with the most chill Bubsy song I could find from this game. New God of War is coming out. Yeah, Raz, you're right. We're going to talk about it at some point, maybe as we're playing games today. I'll end up telling you about it. All right. Are we ready, guys? Can we start this officially? I'm going to click off the screen, and then I'm going to pretend like we haven't. I'm going to pretend like we're just popping in. Okay, we're gonna do pretend stuff now. So nobody can see you. Nobody can see you. Nobody can see you. It goes. Does the music? Yes, there it is. Beautiful. All right, let me be the first to welcome to those of you in chat, people who you have definitely never, ever seen before. I just realized that YouTube vertical video, you're not going to want to be over on the YouTube vertical video because you can't see anything that I'm doing right now. That has just occurred to me. Guys, welcome to the stream today. Again, if you're on the YouTube vertical feed, I don't have that set up at all. Go over to the regular one so you can join us interviewing our friends, the Bubsy dev team. So first of all, let me introduce you guys in chat to Ben Miller. Ben, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Look, it's Ben, guys. That is fantastic. Yes. Ben, thank you for joining us. I will tell everybody who you are as soon as I pull it up so I can say all the right things. And then I will introduce Jason. Guys, Ben Miller is the co-founder and lead developer at Fabraz.
Yep.
Fabraz. He met the other co-founder in college. They started it up. And they are the team that pitched Bubsy 4D to Atari. We're going to talk about that because I think that's really, really interesting because of Bubsy's history. So we're going to get into a lot of that. But I would also like to introduce everybody in chat to Jason Polanski. Jason is the Associate Director of Games and the producer of Bubsy 4D for Atari. So welcome to Apogee Weekly, gentlemen. It's nice to have you.
Good to be here. Thank
you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So I said this a few minutes ago to everybody in chat, but I want to make it. I don't know. I just want people to know what our goal here is. Apogee, us at Apogee, loves celebrating industry peers. That's the big deal. Is we think that Apogee is always screaming about the accomplishments that they have, and you're going to see Duke Nukem every 30 seconds from Apogee because that's a big deal to them. But we also have friends in industry that genuinely have just done some really cool stuff with their time, and so we like to celebrate Night Dive, and we like to celebrate id Software, and Atari and friends are one of those groups to us, and so. With the release of Bubsy, which is like a supremely interesting game to make again, which will explain why in chat, because I'm going to have questions for you guys that are going to lead you down that path. We just want to celebrate your guys' accomplishments. Atari has been around for a long time, and then Fabraz being involved is just a thing we think is cool as hell. So first of all, congratulations on your guys' release of Bubsy 4D. It's gotten really good reviews, we'll get to that. That's a funny thing for a Bubsy game. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations on your launch.
Thank you. It's cool stuff. The fans love it.
Yeah.
That's what matters most.
So I guess I will give the 30-second primer so everybody is kind of on the same page of why I think that you guys, I think this is like a conversation that's worth having with you guys, the dev team, and why there's interesting questions to actually dive into. For those of you who don't know historically, Bubsy, outside of like people who have a passion for the character, Bubsy's not good. like that's the thing people say. Bubsy's not good. You can go in and you can look at the games, and there's like design things in it that are so odd sometimes, especially as you go throughout history. Bubsy's what, like 4 or 5 games in the series? That sound about right?
Yeah, we're the 6th official one. There were 3 in the main. It gets a little fuzzy with like some of the ways some of these releases got like mirrored, but there's sort of like the original 3 or 4 of the original series that were all 2D, ending with Bubsy 3D, which for reasons. And then there's their sort of this revival set of iterations from different indie studios that there were 2 previously in like I think 2017 and 2019 maybe, and then us as the third of those with Atari in 2006.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's crazy is like so everybody gets it. Like when I didn't know because I didn't have a history with Bubsy, but because last week we played and I had such a great time. And like guys would come in and they're like, "So is this game a joke or what?" And I was like, "I don't understand that question." And so I sat down this week and I watched like, a few videos on like the history of Bubsy, and it was always some dude making the video who loves Bubsy so much, and he's like, "I'm going to be honest, this game like number 2 sucks so bad. Number 3 sucks so bad. 3D was not a good game." And you're like, "But why do you love Bubsy?" And so historically it's an interesting game because I can't even think of a comparison. It's not like making another Sonic game. It's not like making another Crash Bandicoot game. It's a game that forces for anybody to want to make it. There's almost a redemption arc. So I guess what I want to ask you guys to start out with, and either of you can answer this, is why Bubsy?
Oh man, can I take this one?
Yeah, I think you're sort of like the origin point of this because.
Yeah.
We worked with you and after your channel.
Yeah, so it actually starts with it actually starts with Wade Rosen, our CEO, who bought the catalog of games from Accolade, and maybe that was part of another thing, but that included a whole bunch of games, one of which was Bubsy. So when that happened, Sam Brown, who is a creative producer on the game and actually is our release manager, full-time release manager at Atari. So he kind of like his extra credit work was being creative producer on this game because he loves this series so much. Sam's an interesting cat because Sam loves platformers, number 1, but he also loves memes. So when Wade bought this, I remember like not a lot of people in this office, but Sam is one of those people in the office, and he came to me and said, "Oh my God, we just bought Bubsy. We have to make Bubsy 4D." That's what he said. So I said, all right, well, this is how we would do that. And I kind of helped him facilitate this plan, and him and I collaborated to create what they call an RFP, or a request for proposal, where you would reach out to a bunch of teams and try to solicit the best idea to make this game. And that is ultimately what led us to Febreze, because he was actually inspired by the growing trend of a lot of this more fluid movement, or the schmovement, or as Fabian, the other co-founder from Febreze would call it, expressive platforming. And that was like one of the references in the RFP was games like this, with Demon Turf, one of the Febreze games being one of them. So of course they were on the list, along with tons of other talented teams. And that's ultimately what led us there into the collaboration. And eventually, Wade went on a podcast. He went on, I think it was the MinMax podcast. And they were talking about it. And he's like, "Yeah, so you bought this stuff." And Wade's like, "Yeah, they have this game. And the guy's like, "What about Bubsy?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you got ideas, send them your way." And at that point in time, this idea of the RFP was sitting there. And we were like, all right, we think he wants to do it. Then that happens. And we're like, "Dude, what's going?" Yeah, we'll say "dude" to Wade, I guess. In that moment, it's 6:30 here on the East Coast, so I'll say that. And I said "dude" to Wade at the time. I was like, "Dude, can we do it?" Got through a couple of chains of command, and then he's like, "Yeah, go," and we were off to the races. So Febreze on that list, a bunch of others, and I mean, at the end of the day, I think Febreze just delivered such a great proposal. They had such a great vision for what they wanted to do with the game. We didn't necessarily tell people, make this game. It was more like, we want to bring back Bubsy. We want to, the idea was Bubsy 4D, but kind of pitch us on what you think it should be under these kind of general tenets of where the IP should go. Like, we don't want it to be a joke. We want it to be good, but we also
Yeah.
don't want to disregard what the past was of the series, but also kind of chart a path forward. So, yeah, I've talked a lot.
No, it's
But that's
it's
the
super
story.
it's super interesting to me because of something you said is because we exist right now, right, in this meme culture, right? Like, memes are everywhere. It's what we spend. It's like it's a recreational aspect of our lives, but it's also with a lot of like development in games, like it's a really tempting target. And so I guess I want to talk to you guys. I guess I have questions about, you guys chose like this really sincere attempt at like avoiding that. So yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit. Like, how do you guys get there? How do you get away from the temptation of making a Bubsy that's like self-referential and in like a bad way, and get to where we got? Because Bubsy 4D is like actually incredible.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I think it came about from a couple things. That first and foremost is we like to just take what we work on seriously, and like making the best effort of like making a game we can be proud of. And part of that is looking back at that history and thinking critically about like what it would mean to make a new Bubsy game. And one of the first steps in that is like, I actually am a weird outlier. It's the thing about Bubsy's status as a meme of, I grew up with, on the Sega Genesis, the first two Bubsy games and played them. And I had actually a history with it, but I didn't actually know about Bubsy 3D as a meme very much. Somehow I missed this. And so I was aware of Bubsy and was the only person on the team that actually had that history growing up, but also missed a little bit of this sort of larger than life, sort of blowing past the scope of its own franchise, the status it became as a meme. And that part of our process early on was wanting to look seriously at these games. And for one, growing up with them, I don't remember them being bad. They were fine. It was like, it wasn't Sonic. I grew up with, like, that was like the platformer, but I remember kind of fond memories of Bubsy 1 and 2. And when we went back and looked at all of these games to play through them ourselves while we were working on the pitch, it was not reflective of kind of like how the meme has spread and sort of shifted over time and what the public perception of it was. Like, the original Bubsy was kind of like a Sonic. Like, it was a very momentum-heavy 2D cartoonish platformer. Like, there were a lot of these at that era of kind of trying to find their next big mascot, everyone trying to get sort of like jumping onto that bandwagon. And then moving to 3D, when we were playing through the collection, it had interesting kind of choices and things that worked, a lot that didn't, but that it wasn't terrible. Like, there's a 3D platformer before Mario 64 came out, which is a very, very different landscape to be thinking about making a game. And that the story, as I understand it, is essentially Mario 64 came out and there were a few months out from release of Bubsy 3D, and they were like, well, I don't know if it's a family-friendly show. We're not in a good position.
Oh yeah. It's because I mean, that's a fair point, right? Like, Bubsy, for our audience that doesn't know, like, Bubsy 3D, it's a team is developing Bubsy 3D that has never done that type of work before, and so they're stepping in. Yeah, nobody had. Yeah. It was so early, right? And I mean, from what I know, like, the finances weren't quite the same as as Mario 64, and obviously you have different hardware things going on. But it's like, so it's this extremely clunky thing, but that is technologically impressive in its context,
and more so than that, like anything else, I think it's funny to think about it in terms of Atari. Like, you play a bunch of these old games, like the old Atari games from the 70s and 80s, like, everybody was just figuring it out.
Yeah.
You know, they're figuring it out. So you're figuring out what a 3D platformer is and how it works, because there's some wild stuff going on in Bubsy 3D. Like, if you play the collection that Limited Run put out and play their remastered version of Bubsy 3D, it's still not very good, but they did some stuff that you didn't even know. Like, Bubsy is actually making faces and expressions, but the camera is locked behind his head, so you don't even know that's happening. So you're like, there is a love, there is a passion that's going into this. There's a vibe, there's a style, and it's like, well, this is this is the game. We think this is what it's supposed to be. Like, I don't think anybody actually sets out to make a bad game, with the exception of the guy who made those mini games in Expedition 33. I think he's the only guy who actually owned up and said, yeah, they were meant to be bad. Like the volleyball game, that was meant to be bad. But otherwise, nobody intends to make a bad game. Nobody, even the guy, like, if you talk to, I think it was Joe on the limited run team who was saying that, who with us now, but he was saying on the podcast we recorded that the worst game in the Bubsy franchise is actually Bubsy 2 on the Game Boy.
Oh yeah. It's
like is worse like, than 3D.
It's almost soulless because it takes everything out that makes Bubsy.
But also playing it is awful.
Yeah, but that was our kind of pleasant surprise playing through them. Was like we found a lot interesting in Bubsy 1. Kind of bounced off of Bubsy 2, which was the one I remember really liking. So like I assume it's even worse on Game Boy, but like also a lot of what kind of was interesting about how it worked in 1 was gone. Like the physics, the handling, just a lot of the finer points of the control. I enjoyed it a lot as a kid because it just had a lot of variety, which then like bells and whistles and distracted, like jangly keys kind of mindset.
I've described because oftentimes at conventions you get a certain generation of people that just don't know what Bubsy is at all. And they're like, what is this? And I always describe them like, well, you basically started off with these 2 entries on SNES and Genesis, which were very okay at best.
Well, okay, so here's the interesting thing, though, and this is what Bubsy, like, after, I mean, because I didn't grow up on Bubsy, like, so Bubsy 4D, like, I'm playing Bubsy 4D, and then I go back and look at Bubsy 1, and there are so many things mechanically that are expressed properly in Bubsy 4D that Bubsy 1 wanted to do. And I see, like, this direct correlation where it's like it feels like a redemption of a concept, right? Because, like, for those of you who don't know who are watching, like,
Ben,
Bubsy,
he's getting it. He's getting it, Ben.
Bubsy does this thing that Sonic didn't try to do. Sonic is a fast game. You are meant to go fast 90% of the time. Bubsy, you're meant to go fast and then slow down, fast and then slow down. There's precision platforming. There's exploration. It's limited, but there's exploration. You see it. But then there's very fast times, and it's also extremely unforgiving. And so you get this combination of like a high skill expression like requirement for it, but also you see like a variety of gameplay, and that's a thing you didn't have in 93 very often. Normally in 1993, a game, here's what it is. You're going to play this, especially console games. Like, the levels are all going to be similar. There's not going to be tons of different mechanical expressions between sections. Like, here you might have like a riding level where you ride something, but this is what the game is. And Bubsy has 2 things going on. And it's so interesting when I'm playing Bubsy 4D, that is what you're doing, is you speed from area to area, and then you do fun, enjoyable precision platforming and light combat. And so I see, when I play Bubsy 4D, looking at the series, I see Bubsy 1, like most faithfully expressed in something new. And you said I get it. That's like the idea, right? That's where you guys are aiming for.
There was, I'd say, of all of them, it was Bubsy 1 where we kind of drew the most thinking about, like, how do you want to extrapolate and carry this forward? Like, Bubsy 3D, obviously there's a precedent there with the, being in 3D space, but a lot of those sensibilities of, like, momentum heavy kind of Sonic-esque kind of speed, a range of different sort of shifting between those modalities, like you were talking about, sort of more speeding along versus more sort of slower and precise. A lot of just, like, the character of the sensibility, the comedy, the sort of attitude going into it.
But also the explicit moveset, right? Like, you, other than the new stuff that's there, the glide. He was able to glide in the original. Also, fun callbacks, like when you slip on like glass. It's literally the same kind of interpretation of him slipping down the water slides, like those kind of things. There's some cool actual like lines to get there, but that's kind of, I think whenever you approach a new entry in a series, you can't just throw away everything, even if it's bad. You have to. It has to look like, it has to be an evolution of that and kind of carry that torch forward. So to your point, like, you got element. I think Bubsy was meant to be somewhere between a Mario and a Sonic game, And that's kind of what this does as well by, having your ability to do the basically everything you just said. I don't think it's worth repeating because you kind of put it very eloquently. But that's ultimately what this does. This is like, okay, well, what is between a Sonic and a Mario game in 3D? Well, here it is. It looks something like this. And you said the game's good. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it is. It really is though. And
I guess it worked.
And as we were playing it like last week, like it was funny because multiple times people would they'd come in and be like, "Bubsy, does this game suck?" And you're like, "Wow, that is interesting." Like that meme culture expectation sets that up, and I will tell you that's really scary in the current gaming environment, right? Like players are brutal in 2026. We have switched to this thing where if we think something sucks before we get to it, we're probably not going to like it. And so the fact that Bubsy like you look at its Steam review score and stuff, and it's pretty damn high. With that in mind, especially with the expectation that, hey, this, sure, the fans are going to go for it, but when people hear about it, their expectation is it's just a meme. It's probably just fan guys that like it. And
got to get a little silly here first.
Yeah. Please.
It's silly, but silly facts. All right, let's get the silly facts. Yes, there is absolutely, and you can see all the headlines of the people melting down, being like, why is Bubsy back? What's going on? I mean, I came up with that thing where it's 3 phases of Bubsy 4D acceptance, which was, why is this here? Why does this exist? Why does it look good? And then you play and you're like, oh, wow, it's actually good. But then, so that you did have that audience of people that knew about it and kind of wanted to go at it with that skepticism, and there's that side of things. On the other hand, with the new Bubsy design that was created by the team at Fabraz, we found a whole new audience of people that loved this man from the beginning. Some people might say loved too hard, but there has been a pretty substantial fan base
the
Bubsy 4D Bubsy since the moment we announced. I've released a lot of titles since in my tenure at Atari. There has never been fan art faster.
Yeah. So here we'll say it like this. We've navigated this before. There are some very talented furry artists who are ready for historic targets, and that that's true. That is true. And
there was a receptive audience for that for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Very much.
I think that to your earlier point about the meme status of Bubsy and the sort of harsh reception potentially that players might be going in with that kind of set of associations, I think in part that actually was an initial launch pad for the game of people heard about the game and heard about the announcement and came with those associations. But then as they're watching the trailer, I think generally if anything, I was pleasantly surprised by the number of people responding positively and being like, oh, it actually this is looking good. This it looks like a close all, it's kind of new art style, new kind of style to them. All these things that I think those set of expectations then became something kind of upend or sort of bounce off of as an initial assumption to sort of shift the perspective on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I see that.
And also lean into beyond that, but also thinking about what was the biggest issue of Bubsy 3D? Well, it controlled horribly. So so what did we do? Well, the moment we announced it, we also had press play it. We were playable at Gamescom. We were playable a week and a half later at PAX West. Then we released a demo a month later for Steam Next Fest. So, plenty of opportunity for people to jump in and say, oh yeah, this sucks. This is like Bubsy, it sucks.
Yeah.
And nothing's ever going to be 100% to people's satisfaction, but similarly to how the game's being received now, we saw a 90+% positive reception for the demo on Steam. So it's cool. Oh my God, it's actually good.
Yeah.
We already saw some crazy.
Well, I think a lot of it, and this is why you guys should be immeasurably proud, is when you're platformed with an initial burst of potential negativity, people will look for those little weaknesses, and the fact that you guys rose above that, I mean, I think that's also how I feel when I play it. Is it's like my confusion about why people were asking me if it sucks, like says a lot, because like usually I'm like, yeah, I mean there's some stuff, like I'm super forgiving with games because I think games are just for fun. I don't take them seriously at all. But it's like I didn't have to like. Sometimes I gotta like justify something, be like, this isn't great, but this over here is. But Bubsy's just like, I think what I was saying when we were playing is like, Bubsy is like a very video game. It's fun to play. It has a degree of playfulness and innocence to it that I've missed. All my games are serious. All my games I'm shooting guys' heads off. And so it's refreshing.
Did you get to that part in Bubsy?
Not yet. We're hopefully today. Hopefully today. Although
we weren't going to talk about that yet.
we're going to talk. We are going to talk about the Sonic skin. I'll tell you what. We got some
I don't know
questions.
what you're talking about.
We have a question, or one primary question. But no, it's interesting to see that, like, I mean, I gotta say, like, and this is part of like I think the attitude that like Apogee has is like, it's so good to see people succeed in this industry right now. You see people fail constantly when they shouldn't. And Bubsy just seems to navigate and turn in all the right places and do all the right things with the right audiences. That it's just a great job. And yeah, I think when they asked me, like, do you want to play Bubsy? It's like, yeah, absolutely. That makes so much sense. A classic game. It's good. It's well received, and it's from a group of people that have a history in the industry that should be celebrated. And so, yeah, hell yeah, guys, it's freaking great. Let's talk about skins. Why? What happened? What is this?
Well, wait, I do want to add one more point.
Okay, I'm ready.
About that, and just kind of tie it all together, because you mentioned that, the history and all that stuff. What's interesting about Bubsy is I find that because Bubsy 3D was so bad and has been memed, has elevated the notoriety of this game and given us a platform that we wouldn't have had if it just remained very okay.
Yeah.
Like if Bubsy 3D came out and it was like a 7, and people were like, all right, fine, whatever. It would have been lost just like any of the other kind of platformers that have been lost to to history. And if you have this crazy one that's infamous, that exists because it's the subject of donkey videos and everybody just associates it as one of the worst games of all time. Cool. Well, then the moment you announce a sequel to that, people are going to perk up and be like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What now?
Yeah.
But
and they'll be pleased.
Point of, like, it's about not making a sequel to look at this bad game, but
exactly.
Let's try and give it, like, carry this character forward and try and make a good game building off of what was there before, like not turning away from that, but also trying to make the best sort of iteration, bring in past stuff, bring in new stuff, and play of our own sensibilities to try and give him a proper fresh lease on life.
Yeah, I mean that's actually a really good point. Like coming from like a bad place gives you somewhere to climb. I mean, Earthworm Jim, honestly, Earthworm Jim's one of the best games ever made. The art is incredible. The gameplay is incredible. It's extremely challenging. Earthworm Jim would have to land a 10. Otherwise, it's either going to be a 10 or it's going to be a 5. Even if it's an 8, people are going to say it's a 5. And so, yeah, that's a fair point, man. Coming from Bubsy 3D gives you a really great place to go. It does allow people to more easily be like, I don't know, man, this is pretty good. But like I said, we've really enjoyed our time, and it's not often that we do like 2 back-to-back weeks where we just get to enjoy somebody else's title with Apogee. I'm usually like itching to be like, guys, what are we gonna play that's Apogee? I want to but with Bubsy, it's like, when Kyle asked me if we wanted to do it again, it's like, yeah, absolutely. I think this is great. I think this is, again, it's so, yeah, Scott's in chat right now, says he gives Bubsy 42 green thumbs. It's just such a neat thing. And again, like, we love seeing classic characters win. It's such a great feeling because it's healthy for the industry. It's really good for the industry. Like it would be a horrible thing to bring back a classic character and then for it to fail, because then the next one might also, people have an expectation. Oh, Bubsy came out and it sucked. Well, what about Earthworm Jim? That's probably going to suck too. These things never land. And so it's just so healthy for the industry. So your guys' work, the work that you did, it's not just great for you guys. It's not just great for players. A win in the industry is a win for everybody at this exact stage. So that's a thing I'm super thankful for, as somebody who, I survive on the industry. I play games. I don't like having people in chat that are grumpy because they don't enjoy a game. And so Bubsy, congratulations, man. Okay, you can't. I'll allow you to dodge it. I'll allow you to dodge it. But holy shit, we laughed at that skin.
Oh, it's great.
Bubsy goes from wearing from wearing no pants to being a Sonic skin being completely blurred out, and when we could not focus for a good hour the last time. Why did we lay?
We don't say Sonic skin. We don't say. I want the lawyer.
No, it's not a Sonic skin.
Yeah,
hedgehog style.
Let's move it back. A hedgehog style skin.
It's not specifically referencing a specific.
Well, because
hedgehog.
Yeah, well, because that guy doesn't have anything to blur. I've seen it.
If Bubsy had a sort of colleague of some repute and fame that they want to pay tribute to and recognize that the sort of history there and its inspirations, that seemed like a fitting way to try and,
That's right.
get paid,
That's
get
right.
them their due.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Legally distinct.
Does Bubsy know? Okay, Bubsy's. It's come out that Bubsy's friends with another orange cat. That was a delightful surprise. There's a line in there about a friendship with Garfield. I think that's at least what everybody's. Yeah, there is.
Again, it might
somebody
have been
like Garfield.
Another
as like lasagna.
that likes lasagna.
Yeah,
we did not name this guy.
Well, and so I think this
But
goes to
that kind of came about a little bit also is a shift towards with writing the character. This is not my role, but for us sort of all throwing stuff into the team and Davey as the main writer, that it kind of turned into a little bit of a fourth wall breaking meta referential figure, because he always had a little bit of that in the earlier games, that there's playing at kind of being a movie set and parodying sort of classic film titles, and the framing was always a little meta and referential.
Mm-hmm.
So tying that in felt like a good way of extending or continuing on a sort of element of the franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my point in bringing up these things is there is, when you're talking about for lack of a better term, I guess mascot characters, when you're dealing with mascot characters, stuff like that is so important. You need those touchstones, right? That's because the character is, if you just have the game, it's just a good game. If you just have the character, it's a funny character in a bad game. But the two work together so well, and that's something with Apogee, that we all the guys at Apogee are incredibly proud of the characters they've made, and they should be, because people latch onto characters. And as we're playing Bubsy, and we're laughing about the comments about other cats that he knows, and as we're laughing about skins that reference similar titles potentially, you get this vibe of who Bubsy is as an actual character, as that mascot style character, and that's such a vital thing for the series, and really for any attempt at a character like this, because you can't just those things have to expand, and you guys did such a great job of expanding that character with those funny things, and with you said, the fourth wall breaks and stuff. Fourth wall breaks where he talks about, he's talking to the kids and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, are you going to do this thing again?" And it's I love that stuff so much. And I don't know how the kids feel about all that stuff, but I know that me, in my 40s, I love that stuff, because it reminds me of characters I grew up with. It reminds me not just of video game characters, but it reminds me of characters I watch shows with, animated characters, Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. It is such a delightful part of my childhood that you guys kind of summon with things like that. And so, again, just to say it, another really well executed part of Bubsy, and I think another reason that it has been received the way it's been received. I'd be really interested to see what the average playtime is of somebody who buys Bubsy, because I feel like it starts out so strong, and it doesn't really get weaker, but like that's a huge part. Is like your first 3 levels are like, okay, this feels like this feels great. They're long stretches of fast movement, and then just this constant vibe of like classic gaming and making me feel like a kid. Big deal for somebody who plays serious hard games all the time to grab me and be like, yeah, this is great. So,
well, you mentioned the style of Bubsy, all that stuff. Like Bubsy was also designed not just gameplay style to be that between Mario and Sonic, but also meant to be this kind of Saturday morning cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So he is very much animated in this game in the style that would be like cartoon style. So the smears, like the moment that animation hit, like when he's doing that double jump and his legs are spinning around, or when you turn into the ball and you're flying through, like that all makes this more animated and feels like more of that cartoon aesthetic beyond the cell shaded art style that the team has. Now, the other thing that brings it to life, that kind of reinforce your point, is got to give a shout out to Sean Chiplock. That guy is a madman and basically became. I think he method acted.
He is.
Did he method act? I think he method acted Bubsy a little
A
bit.
significant portion of the lines are actually him just ad-libbing, and he just got really into the character and was just riffing for some quality bits and moments.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff in there. But he did an incredible job, and it's the first time that Bubsy. It's a new voice for Bubsy. It's an aged up Bubsy.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's another way that the game reflects on the past, which without being tied down by it, because we have this kind of new style. Like it's years ahead in theory. Like all that stuff happened from the last game. We're not throwing it away, but now we have this more mature character who's kind of this aw shucks guy. And then the last point I'll bring up on the character is when we were demoing the game at Portland Retro last year, somebody came up to me and he worked on the original game, or he either worked on it or he did the Jaguar port. But he said, he was like, so do you guys abide by the rules that we set where you can't make any references to being a cat? And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. As he's playing the game, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, there's a litter box. Yeah, this is a cat. This is a cat.
But no, the whole first game is like yarn balls.
Yeah, I don't know if that was carried through even in the original game.
Yeah, there's yarn everywhere, man. Woolies.
That's what he said. He's like, we could never acknowledge that Bubsy's a cat.
That's so funny, dude.
We threw that out immediately.
It's a joke everybody else in the studio played on him, is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things of like, again, going back to how do you make a new game and sort of build on this character, that there's only so much that's actually there as sort of precedent and sort of an initial foundation. And one of those is like, besides the mechanics, is the tone and the humor. So like the cartoony style, and like the fact he's a cat. And what can we do that, especially leaning into the cartoony, silly, wacky Saturday morning cartoon side of it, is playing up some of those angles of like scrambling up along walls or sort of panicked reaction, especially with like some of the course correction you do in the air. Having two cats channels sometimes a little bit of like when they're a little too leaning into a turn or like overcorrecting and like pivoting back and forth. So that was, if anything, like actually kind of like a guiding principle for us of just trying to find something that felt right for the character, sort of while still introducing new elements.
It's you talk about like mechanically, like the like all of the crawling and the stuff like that, all the cat stuff. It's so interesting to see you guys execute, because you feel like a cat when you're running around, especially like, oh my gosh, we'll talk about the difficulty level, because I do want people who are watching who haven't been with us. Like Bubsy's so interesting to me from a difficulty standpoint, because I feel like as you guys developed it, like there's two very clear different sets of difficulty like designs going on. The game is a casual collectathon. You have a great time doing stuff, and you get through a chapter, and you're like, that was fun, man. I'm gonna go back and do the time trial. Holy shit! Like the difficulty level is incredibly challenging. It demands like a great deal of mastery and smoothness Like I went and just did
Or
the first
cheating.
level, or cheating. No, but I went
That's
back
the
and did the
goal.
first one.
It's not cheating if we plan for it.
That's right, but it's a matter of finding shortcuts.
Yeah.
and
Like that
using
first
them to your
level, I
advantage.
mean, like having to leap over like the big water section and get there. Stuff like that. I mean, even that I still barely made it on the first one, and I sat there and tried it for a while, and it's such an interesting thing to me when a game is designed so well in two different aspects. Maybe we could talk about that for a minute, because obviously that's a really intentional thing. It's like trying to cater to both groups of people. It's awesome. Go ahead, say something about it.
Yeah, so this is a little bit like stemming out from our work with Jason threw out the term a little before of expressive platforming, that this is a little bit like the style of platform design we dig into, which is like you usually have multiple, like a wide move set, lots of different options for how to tackle any different situation. A lot of it is how you put your spin on which tool you use for that, and that tied in with that is level design. We usually approach it kind of thing as like there's kind of three versions of how you can think about the structure of the level. There's the straightforward, just like the standard path that is just like the golden path that most players will go through. It's a standard sort of structure that you're familiar with, of like, progression of like jump, platform. Here's the hazard, interactable. Then there's the secondary layer, which is kind of like our plan for sneaky paths. Like if a player is kind of inventive and observant, they can think about how to cross some section or skip a part entirely, just thinking about the mechanics creatively. And that might be what you just described, like the water, of jumping over it. There's parts that if you combine certain like wall climbs or some of your abilities, essentially it opens up a whole new route that you feel like you got one over on us. And that's very much intentional, that we like the idea of like, we are giving you a very powerful tool set that you can sort of slowly ease into and play more familiarly with what you would have played as platforms before. But then when you start to really dig into it, you see all these possibilities of how you can leverage what you have to like define essentially your own path through the level. Then on top of that, which leads into the third layer, which is essentially like our players are very creative, and then they just find stuff that we absolutely did not plan for, and that's awesome. And we're really glad for it. But is like the spectrum of like, we do plan for a lot of these, but we have absolutely been surprised sometimes in some really good ways.
It's great. Like it's a really great way to make games. Like, and it's tricky because I mean you do have like you do have a lot of like when people are developing titles, like you have an intentional design and then people are just done and they refine and refine and refine. But the idea of like understanding the nature of Bubsy, the nature of the genre you guys are engaged with, the nature of gaming these days. Like you have, I mean, when we were young, speedrunning culture barely existed, like almost not at all. And it's funny because we had like timers in Doom, like this is the time to beat. The timers in Duke, this is the time to beat. Like, so there's games from the 90s that have that, but that wasn't a thing people actively engaged with to the same degree they do now. And so yeah, just an acknowledgement of like how Bubsy caters to multiple audience types so well, because I felt that like I was like I'm gonna try one of these, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. And it was like I was freaking out. Like I was like there was sweat, there were tears, there was anger a couple of times, and just a great thing.
Yeah, and like with the level times, the way we were devising those, I'd say those are really good runs on that first path. Maybe a little bit brushing into some light ones on the second path, where it's like it's mostly just like being really focused and like not making many mistakes on just that critical path. But then there are times that if you go into leaderboards, I think it's something like in a minute 30 seconds maybe for the first level's leaderboard time, and like you can get, or maybe it's like 3 minutes, and then the leaderboard one is like a minute 30, and players can just completely bypass chunks of these. And that you see that divide between kind of like our own dev times and then what the players themselves can actually accomplish. The one time we kind of cheat a little bit to do that really intense time where it's like good luck figuring it out is the tutorial, which is kind of a hidden leaderboard. You can't see it from the main menu. You have to go into the tutorial. It's kind of a byproduct of just accidentally was there because of our like gameplay systems and how we're hooking it up. And then we decide there where it's like it's not front and center that you're going to be aware of this, and we decided there of like, you know what, let's let's push it a little bit and make a time that like is going to be a real just mystery for people to figure out, and that they did. And like there's like this is one of the nice things about our leaderboard system is you have leaderboard goes that you can see other players' times through the level, and that's where you really start to have to do like these big jumps with hairball mode, or think creatively about how the structure of the level might be. You hit a certain jump with enough speed, you can just skip a section entirely. And like the tutorial, like fast time runs for that are just, you are kind of zooming through using your speed boost to just skip chunks and like play creatively on the geometry to sort of skip over parts.
Yeah. That we actually discovered. I mean, I think I discovered one of those shortcuts in at Gamescom because we found a bug, and it came in handy, right? Because we found a bug, and you guys fixed it overnight. And you were saying like because I found that shortcut, it actually made testing it a little easier because you would just skip like 30 seconds of a level.
With leaderboards, do you guys find that like 'cause if somebody like really pushes something crazy onto a leaderboard, like not intended, one of our guys is asking is there a line you consider cheating, or is it just you guys just don't care?
It's complicated. So we have a very active speedrunning community, both with Bubsy very much so right now, and also our just a few months back release game Demon Tides, both kind of very active. And there, it's always kind of in conversation that players are finding new tech, tricks and bugs and glitches that essentially like open up new techniques. And often we lean on just like we're mostly accepting it as long as it's fun. So we talk with them and figure out like, is this something that opens up a new interesting new playstyle? Is it something that doesn't work in every scenario? Is it tricky to pull off? Usually we're going to allow it. The only time we kind of step in is like, does it just seem like it makes the game boring? Is it the only thing that makes sense? Doing? Is it the to use like a overly game designing term, the first order optimal strategy? Then like it's not very fun to watch and probably not very fun to play. And usually when we talk through it with them and we just explain our perspective and especially like have them feel like they're being heard, and even if it's just to a middle ground, like nerfing it but still making it a feature but more balanced in line with everything else, they're understanding, they're okay with it. Like there's been I get it from their perspective too, like there's definitely times where like this can go too far, or that you can sort of smooth out or polish out with fixes, trying to take away something that's actually like an interesting wrinkle or nuance and texture to how you can play the game. We don't want that. We just want to make sure that it's like as interesting a game to run as you can from both perspectives. Like
that makes that's
speedrunning.
That's an awesome answer. Like that's really cool because I think a lot of us on Twitch enjoy speedrunning as like a recreational thing we watch, right? And there are, I mean, like when you're talking about like speedrunning boards, you have like limited categories, and people will not always run the fastest category because it sucks. Like it's not fun, and it's not fun to watch, and they'll choose the ones that are interesting and enjoyable. And so it's cool to hear like from the perspective of like the developer interaction, like navigating that, the communication, like that's a huge deal. That was a very, very great answer. Thank you for that. I think
of course, because like there's lots of elements that like on the finer points of some of the mechanics that I know a lot of them, but that they kind of discover and surface for us too. And like it's a little bit of a conversational style of development that you sort of start to get a more full sense of how all of this flows together as you're actually playing the game and it exists out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like to the point of like back before Tides and Bubsy with Demon Turf, we have one that was essentially a bug that was valid for speedrunning but obnoxious to use. So we just graduate into like a consistent feature. It was something like when you first start a level, there was some input buffer where your input normally was blocked while the camera was like transitioning out, and that the first time into the level it wasn't there. So players were just playing. If they screwed up, they quit back out, reset, load back in. And
that's not
dumb. Yeah. Just make it every time, because then it's like then it removes the annoyance and the friction.
Yeah.
And actually have their cool toy.
And that's awesome knowing that that's the way you guys have handled that, because as Bubsy, like Bubsy is something that I know. Like I fall asleep watching speedruns every night. That's like every single night. That's how I fall asleep. I usually shut my brain off, and it's something I don't care about. And if something does come on I care about, it sucks because I end up staying up too late. But like Bubsy is something that I anticipate seeing guys run on the channels that I watch at some point. You know, with you know, GDQ and the other 4 or 5 that are out there that are big. And so that's really cool to hear, that like the idea of acknowledging those communities, engaging with those communities, and then making that stuff more fun. Because as I play Bubsy, like as we were playing it the other day, we were like, man, I bet the speedruns for this game are so cool. I bet they're so fun. And that topic kept coming up. You know, every 15 minutes somebody would be like, man, I got to go see speedruns of this. And it's like, knowing that there's a developer hand that is experienced in that makes me go, okay, cool, sweet. Then it's like it's something that has some degree of maintenance to it, that cares. So that's awesome. Again, another thing that's great about Bubsy. Man, this has been a lot of fun, guys. I'm really thankful that you guys took the time to do this with us. And I'm really thankful to Apogee that you guys are excited to celebrate wins of this team and everything else. I guess I'm in a habit every single time I do an interview, not letting it get to the point where it ever drags. And so that's the key to doing a good interview, is knowing when it has momentum and when to cut it. And so we still have momentum. And so what I want to do is I want to ask each of you guys if there's, and you guys could just say no, if there's anything about Bubsy, this development, history, new stuff, whatever it is, if there's anything that you just wish I would have asked you, anything that you go, yeah, that would have been cool if you brought that up. And if not, no big deal. That's easy enough.
The first thing that comes to mind is not so much ask us. It's more so that it's more like a, hey, did you know that you could play the game with tank controls? So you can play the game with the Bubsy 3D skin and then turn on tank controls and basically play the game as it was intended to be.
It doesn't do that horrible camera thing, does it?
No, it does. It does. It does.
That was requested by Sam Brown.
Yeah, Sam Brown demanded
guys,
that it be authentic.
That is so funny. For anybody who doesn't know, Bubsy 3D had this horrible idea. Like, mechanically, it is just like
figuring it out.
They were absolutely 100%. I don't think that they were stupid in doing it. I think it was just this thing where it was like, what else do we do? This is the way to do it, right? And it turned out to not be the way to do it. But whenever you jump, your camera points almost straight down, and so it's anytime your feet leave the ground, you're looking at the ground. Yeah.
How else would you know where you were going to land? How would you know?
Who didn't even know if you were going up or down?
Dude, that's funny.
I think with like how they didn't really like, there's no precedent for this. I think that's one that Jumping
Jack Flash.
Jumping Jack Flash, I think, actually did that. Too, which is like the first platform, which again with like they were still figuring out this was the Wild West of, of what do you even do to make this work.
Yeah, that's wow.
I guess in the spirit of random stuff of fun facts of the game. Also, there's crowd control, which then you can have your Twitch force you to also have tank controls on.
I did not know that. I had no idea that there's crowd control. Okay. That
was it fell in the spirit of the slight massacre kind of frustration angle of some of Bubsy's history too.
I'm gonna go look at it. That's awesome. I had no idea. These are great. Man. Yeah. Cool as hell.
Otherwise, no, I think this is awesome. You got all the relevant questions. So it's cool to just surface some of the things that you might not think about looking for if you not go deep in the menus. I mean, the amount of customization you could do in the menu, the slider that you can have for how much you want Bubsy to talk. You can make him talk more than he does by default, or you could shut him up. And he does respond. Like there's so much like little things and attention to details that I think are probably going overlooked in the game as well. Like if you mouse over Bubsy, he'll react. It's like there's a bunch of interesting stuff throughout, like little attention to detail that Brad put in. So it's always good to bring up some of those more fun things in there. Yeah,
we definitely try and just have that level of just detail in all of the like settings and customization and handling, even down to like input binding and having Bubsy react to things.
And the other thing I like to tell people is, like, if you're still not convinced, the demo is on every platform.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's on all consoles. So try it. Yeah, I don't want to tell you to just go buy it, play it. If you like it, then buy it.
There you go.
The game speaks for itself.
I agree. I think that's great. Yeah, that's a great place to close us out. Jason and Ben, thank you guys for joining me, man. This has been cool. This was great. And after watching a bunch of stuff on Bubsy yesterday, I knew this was going to be a fun one. What are Ben's cats' names, and can we see them? All right, Volan's asking if at least for the cat names.
So it is Matto and Luffy. Right now the door is closed. If I open it, they might jump in.
You don't got to do that.
Open the door.
Let's see.
All right, let's see if we can get Volan to cat.
There you go. Sometimes you get to do some executive decisions like
very
this.
Nice. Well done.
This is the extent of my publishing.
Well
power.
done. Yes.
Is forcing him to.
Yeah, the cat control of cat is the right thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey,
there you go.
Oh, that's a beautiful cat. That
That's
is
the other one.
He does not like the limelight.
He's out of there. Well, sweet, cool. Then I'll go ahead and close us out, and me and the guys are going to go enjoy Bubsy for the next couple hours here.
Play with tank controls. At least try it.
Oh my gosh, I will put it on. I will put it on at some point. I will be.
You immerse yourself back in that history.
It's not like I'm telling you to do. It's not like I'm saying tank controls plus 9 lives mode.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 9 lives mode sounds great.
Someone just did that.
I saw that. That was one of the things I was most excited about when we played it. Is I was like, if I beat this really fast, we're gonna go back. Although it's longer than I was told, but that's probably because I get lost easy. So, well, Jason, thank you so much for joining us. Ben, thank you so much for joining us. Cool as hell to have you guys. And congratulations on your release from us here at Apogee Weekly. Big congratulations to you guys. I'm very, very glad to see you guys win.
Great, thank you so much. Appreciate you, and really glad you enjoyed the game. It means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you guys. All right, let me move us back over here, and I'm hanging up on There we go, beautiful guys. I gotta turn off my Bubsy sounds too. Hold on, pause my Bubsy music. Oh, we didn't talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack's really good. Moving us over here. That is so loud. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much for joining. We're not done, dude. Bubsy's a blast from the past, yeah, and it's executed incredibly well. Just a genuinely fun time. Turn up the Bubsy music now. You want to hear the Bubsy music? Hold on. How do I... Okay, if I do this... Oh, I closed it already. You want to hear the Bubsy music? This is the one I did. I'll turn it up so you guys can hear the track that was on repeat. You ready to hear these smooth jams? That's good, right? That is so good. So good. Said you were going to have to adjust sound. This is the one. Isn't that nice? Good soundtrack. Good soundtrack. Well, thank you to the guys for joining us. That was cool as hell. We're going to load up Bubsy now. I'm closing this so you guys can't. I got to turn up the other thing again. I've lost the ability to control my stream. All right. I am going to load up Bubsy. We're going to enjoy the game we were just talking about. Bubsy 4D. Again, a fantastic interview from the guys. That was cool as hell. All right. Beautiful. Join me in Bubsy. Hell yeah. Again, a big thank you to Apogee for hosting this. It really is a big deal to me to see industry celebrate industry. I'm only 36%? What? No. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Let's move this back up. There we go. Next time you have him on, you should ask him to explain why are you the best ambassador for why I am the best ambassador for Bubsy. I am the best ambassador for Bubsy. Let's be real, dude. I'm a freaking great ambassador for video game. I'm the ambassador of fun, dude. All right, guys, there's no way. 36% does not make sense. Damn it. We are going to keep going. Someone has to be. Yeah, biggest thing before we continue on is my sincere thank you to Scott, Kyle, Jaron, anybody else I'm forgetting right now over at Apogee for being the type of people who like to celebrate the success of their friends in the industry. This is such a hard industry to work in when in hostile environments all the time, all directions, and I just love seeing people celebrate each other in sincerity. It just means a lot. So hell yeah, let's enjoy this. Next week, I'm sure we're going to do something Apogee, and I'm excited for that. But let's figure out why the hell I only have 36%. What the hell have I been doing with my life? No way am I only... How am I only 36%? Hold on. Look, I did everything except the speed stuff there, okay? Okay, this actually... I'm nowhere near done with the game! I didn't even get to the third area. I only did the first. Wow. Okay, I was lied to about the length of this game. Okay, hold on. We got to pick a skin. What skin do you guys want? We gotta. What skin are we wearing? You guys are gonna want the hedgehog style. I know you are. We got the puppet. We got a leather jacket. That's nice. We got this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. For those of you who weren't here, there was a Wooly, one of the enemies in the game. There was a Wooly, and he was in his underwear, and we were obviously wearing the hedgehog style. And
should have charged more for that.
We made fun of the Wooly for wearing underwear. So that was a thing that took place. What's VR? We'll get that one next. If you want to get that one next, Bubsy 3D. Oh, reliable. Classic look. Okay.
Looking great, Uncle.
We're going to wear the leather jacket. I don't want to... Listen, I don't want you guys getting okay, fine. We'll do it. It's great. No, it's fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Next, I wonder.
Didn't realize you have the VR one. It's just behind you. No. I don't have the VR one. No. I don't have the VR one. I don't have it. No. I don't. I have the puppet, but I don't have VR. Nope. No, sir. No longer slide down walls. Take your time. Do I have one of these? Yes. Good. Didn't have the VR one. Oh, reading is hard. Yeah. No, we'll get that one next. We'll get it next. Okay, I don't like this one, though. We got to do the other one. I just really appreciate that Bubsy made fun of somebody for being in their underwear. All right, level 2. I thought we were going to beat this today. There's no way we beat this today. All right. I forget how to play. Hold on. We got to remember the controls. Okay. And how do I run again? Hold on. How do I run? What's my speed boost? That's my speed boost. All right. There we go. All right, I got to turn up my mouse. We got to look over here. What's my... Okay, that's how we find stuff. How much would I pay for that bagel? Ooh, look at this. Bubsy talkative slider all the way up. You guys got it.
Pause menu. Get it?
All right.
P-A-W.
All right.
Forget it.
Chatter frequency. Okay, there it is. Input. Hold on. Game. Display your custom username. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Where is crowd control? Activate crowd control integration. Resets when closing game. Oh my gosh. You guys want me to do that? This is going to suck. You guys want me to turn this on? We don't even know what it does. I'm going to turn it on. Oh my gosh, what is that? Well, crowd control coins. No, I need this to be free. No. This has to be free. Hold on. To interact and get crowd control coins for less? No. I don't want hold on. This is it needs to be free. Hold on. How do I do this? Don't spend money on me, guys. Isn't free, I don't think. Okay, hold on. This is the thing Vaughn uses. Oh, you guys don't. I'm not going to turn that on. I'm not going to make you guys spend crowd control coins. No, I'm going to turn it off. Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to you guys. This is you guys. That's the thing Vaughn uses. Yeah, I'm not going to make you guys do that. All right, let's get back to it. We turned up his chattiness. All right, where are we going? What the hell? Oh, did I turn around? Boost. There we go. Bubsy inflation, yeah. Whoa! Okay, hold on. What do we do with this thing? I feel like he's gonna mess me up, dude. He does. Okay, hold on. There are free coin things, but you probably have to set it up more than clicking on. Yeah. It looks like a thing I'd have to actually set up. Okay. Then I'm not going to worry about it. Come on. No. Knowing this is Demon Turf Team changes your perspective on this game completely. Yeah, I saw you saying that you like Demon Turf. I don't know Demon Turf. I do need to turn up the sensitivity. Let's try that. Nope, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Immediately spent like $100 on video games after learning this information? No. Hey, do you guys see the Darkest Dungeon thing I'm going to give away? Oh my gosh, hold on. No! No. Okay. You didn't, but you have some bundles to complete your collection as options. Okay, we gotta do this again. Giveaway was just for mods. It's not just for mods. That's not true. It's rigged, yeah. No! Damn it. Oh. Can I still get it? That's not good. No, 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 no. We gotta get up. Stop, please. Mods have 4 times luck. They just won some Bubsy codes. It wasn't even, I didn't even cheat for them. They literally won.
T-pose, baby.
Yes!
Who exactly made blueprints specifically designed to teach me things? I hate learning.
Guys, I don't know. What stream is going to be tomorrow, okay? Because I'm going to say this for the next, like, hour and a half, okay? I am going to the dentist tomorrow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I went a different way. Okay. I am going to the dentist tomorrow morning. I don't know what that means. I have no idea if they're going to take my teeth out. I have no idea. When was the last time I went to the dentist? I probably 8 years ago, and I didn't get any work done that they wanted me to do because my insurance was, like, really bad. This game looks silly. It's a great game. What if that nightmare happens where the dentist takes all your teeth? How am I enjoying it? A lot, Smalls. Yeah, a lot. It's really good. It's just I said this earlier, but it's like it's just such a video game. Was the work removing cavities? I didn't have cavities. I had like maybe one cavity. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not going to pretend like I actually remember what the case was. I don't remember. I have no memory of all I remember is when they did scans of my teeth. Okay, this is going to sound weird. I got like a weird bone thing with my jaw. My bones here are like inside, like the bones in my mouth are like extra thick. So like it hurts really bad when they scan my teeth. Like real bad. I got to get all this stuff. It's like the worst. So I remember the scan sucking, and then I don't remember going back. But I do have cavities, and it has been quite a while. Well, I don't know if I had cavities in, but I do now. I definitely do now. No. So yeah, I have at least 2 cavities that I can tell. I've had pretty good teeth my whole life, so like these will be the first time I ever had like work done on my teeth. Yeah, this will be oh my gosh. This will be the first time I've ever had work done. Okay. I'm going to turn the mouse sensitivity down just a little bit. Maybe like there. Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I got to do that. Also, additionally, just so you guys know, my entire body is falling apart. That's actually not true. I am very healthy. I'm healthier than I've ever been. Just my teeth are a little messed up because I'm 42 and it's been over a decade, right? But my eyes from streaming have been getting worse. I can see my computer monitor real well, but other stuff not so much anymore, man. It's hard. It's becoming harder to read. So I actually am going to. I have an appointment. I have an appointment to get glasses potentially. I got a glasses appointment. Oh my gosh. Several years without a visit, had a few cavities. They told me separated on 2 appointments because you had they had to freeze your mouth. That is terrifying. Yeah, I'm not unhealthy or anything, but Smalls, how are you doing? Are you doing pretty good? Are things okay? Oh, jeez, no! Okay, we're fine. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I do like him. He does talk a lot. They want to freeze. Hold on, I got to read that sentence. Hanging in there. Okay. Issues with home life. Otherwise, you're all right. Okay. All right. Do you think there's something below me? No. This is kind of cool that it became a side platform thing. I wanted to read that sentence about freezing. They froze one side for each point but told them freeze the whole thing. 4 needles. Ugh. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we like you a lot. Come on. How do I get wrecked? Ugh. Issues were expected when you move back anyway. Yeah. That makes sense. No. We're fine. Everything's good. Saving to move elsewhere, though. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Silver yarn ball. Now to stash it for retirement.
Yeah.
Throw it on. Nope. Never mind.
No. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Stop. Haha. Redheads are apparently more resistant to freezing. What? Think of Pacific Northwest. My favorite place. Just not the cities, but the actual Pacific Northwest, like where it's not cities. You want mountains. Yep. Yeah. That's where Ty is. Oh, we're going to die. Oh my gosh.
A golden fleece. Legally distinct reasons.
Got him. Can't believe we're completely ignoring the tank control request from the developer. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do the next level. I'll do the next level as tank controls. It's gonna be so bad. Those controls, guys, are so miserable. They really are the worst. Okay, hold on. We can warp. Hold on. Mouse and keyboard? No, it feels fine.
Right over there.
Right over there? Where?
Target acquired.
What? Maybe not. Let's go. Let's go to the next level. I will load tank controls and be extremely unhappy. Hold on.
Right over there.
Right over there? What the hell does that mean? Where?
Target acquired.
Oh, somewhere else in the level. Okay. Let's finish the level. Where'd that litter box go? Is there not a... How did I get out? Did I get here through a litter box? Was it here? It was just here.
Tell you something. I don't like kitty litter. It's coarse and raw.
All right, you guys want to see tank controls? So those of you who don't know, this game, the original game, or Bubsy 3D, which is a PlayStation game that was in development before Mario 64 and came out after, was kind of a mess. So they put those in this as a. We got to find it. We got to figure out where it is. It's got to be under game. Tank controls. Turn on for classic tank controls. A la Bubsy 3D. Relive the classic. This is like.
Did you seriously just turn
Okay.
on tank?
Oh my gosh. You can't move. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. It's so slow. Guys, it is. Oh my gosh. Ugh, it's so slow to react. Oh, this is going to be miserable, dude. There's a job in Oregon that is animal related, a place you've followed on social media for years, and you love what they do and what they stand for. So it's what which place in Oregon? Where are you going in Oregon? Okay, we need a few more. Oh, I got to get this bolt thing. When he switches to, yeah, I think so. Spin in place, then jump. That's not happening. Crouch jump. Crouch, then jump. Do it stationary or while running. Okay. Salem. Oh, okay. Yeah. Salem is. I was gonna say Salem is. It's affordable. It's for a reason. It's not a nice place, but we have a viewer who lives, I think, in Salem. DJ Neo, I think, lives in Salem. And he's lived there for a decade because it's affordable. And I mean, there's nice places. There's better place. There's safe places. Not every place in Salem is safe, but there's safe places in Salem. And I'm pretty sure that DJ Neo, my friend Coop, he lives there, I think. Okay, we have tank controls now. This is going to be miserable. Yeah, there's places around there that are like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? No! Any cat boys in chat? Right here. That's me.
T-pose, baby.
Oh my gosh. No! Okay, we did it. Holy crap. No, we gotta kill the Wooly. Okay, so I gotta say, it does look surprisingly good with tank controls, though. Doesn't it? Like the way it looks. It doesn't play well because it plays like the PlayStation version. But oh my gosh, whenever you go backwards, it's like really painful. Whenever you turn, actually. Making more money than here, basically doing the same thing. 4 days a week too, with benefits and all the goods. Nice. I hope that is a good thing. I hope that works. I want that for you. Salem, how far is that from Utah? Salem is the opposite way from Klamath Falls, right? Not the opposite, but like instead of going to Klamath, hold on, I'm gonna click that. Let's see if it plays. Is it gonna play?
Unfortunately, I must go to bed now, but I will continue to listen to the dulcet tones of your
My suffering.
as
Okay.
I succumb to slumber.
Tank control. This is so rough. I can't do tank. I'm doing tank. I'm gonna do it for a little bit. I'll do it for a little bit. North of Eugene. Yeah.
This sticky stuff.
The nice thing is it's so small. I don't want you thinking that I'm saying that place is horrible or anything. Like, because there's good places, bad places. So don't interpret what I said that way. But the nice thing about the best thing about Oregon is no matter where you are, there's beautiful stuff. There's absolutely beautiful stuff everywhere in Oregon. Okay, I can't do tank controls. I can't progress.
Plug me back
That is miserable. Where did it go? Holy crap.
Thank you. Now I can move like a normal.
This game just has that. What's up, Gucci? There we go. Okay, where are we going? Oh, can I just climb this? Oh my gosh, this was gonna be bad. Oh my goodness, what do we... No! Some Pacific Northwest or all of it. Everywhere in the Pacific Northwest has access to beautiful stuff. Everywhere. That is the thing about out there is like even if you end up living in a horrible place, you can just drive 15 minutes and like it's awesome.
I wonder, how many silver yarn balls do I need to own before I look attractive?
Like that is
To other people, I mean.
That is the big thing out there. Like in Colorado's similar. But the beautiful stuff is more beautiful in Oregon. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta go. Nope. Holy crap. Okay, we're good. We made it. They'd be spilling the glue. Colorado is very expensive. Colorado, yes. There are places in Colorado that are just, yeah. There's also a few places that are cheap, but they are, here's what I'll say. Colorado, the places that are cheap are a little further from the nice places. They're like flat out desert. And you'd have to drive 30, 40 minutes to really get somewhere that's beautiful. You know?
Huh?
Doing some papercraft, huh? Meh? Oh, yeah. I guess. I'm horrible at it, though. Should have paid more attention. But how could I have known it would apply to my housing options? It's so funny, dude. The first one of these games, for those of you not in the know, the very first Bubsy, it's the Woolies are the bad guys. There is like a story going on with the first Bubsy. The second Bubsy just acted like the first Bubsy never existed, and it just had like weird stuff all the time. Like it just didn't. You'd be like fighting like firecrackers in one level and like a ghost in another. Like it was just random stuff, and the levels were random. It's like so, and the way that happened is that the devs of Bubsy 2, ooh, come on. I like the deaths in this. The devs of Bubsy 2 apparently hated Bubsy 1. They hated Bubsy. They didn't want to work on Bubsy. That's at least like the rumors. Is nobody on that team liked Bubsy at all. And so they just completely ignored all things Bubsy.
I'm going to clean this off eventually.
We got to get the yarn balls, dude. And so it's no. Yeah, Bubsy 3D is Siphon Filter's dad, which is super funny. Yeah, that team went on for Siphon Filter, which is like. But again, Bubsy 3D is interesting. Well, so Bubsy 1, you're fighting Woolies. Bubsy 2, you're just fighting random stuff. Then Bubsy, I think there's another Bubsy that doesn't have a number that is, for some random reason, is Fairy Tales. And it doesn't even make sense. Is that the Jaguar version? I think that's that might be the Jaguar version. I think it might be Jaguar. So Bubsy, like one of it, yeah, maybe it's a Jaguar, but it's just random, like stuff like that. Oh, where are we going? Okay. Void, what's up, man? How you doing over there? I'm right? Okay, so it's the Jaguar version. Yeah. What is... Oh, that hurts. It hurts. Oh, no, it spikes! Bubsy Fracture Furry Tails Jaguar. Okay, so it's, like, weird. It's just like Bubsy, the game... Every game disrespected the intention of Bubsy. And it's like... It's so interesting to me to see that, like, it even got, like, a fan base because the games were just so random. Okay, there we go. Go. And it's like, and then Bubsy 3D happens, and Bubsy 3D is just even more weird. You think this brings me back here? I felt like that was the progression route over there. Yeah, that is. What's over here? We're gonna go this way. Yeah, so like Bubsy. Oh my gosh. Bubsy is just such a... Oh, whoa! Okay, we got to go back and get that. Bubsy's just has such a weird history. And so that's when I was talking to the devs of this. It's like, this game really just straight calls back to Bubsy 1 and does what Bubsy 1... does what Bubsy 1 wanted to... You know, it's like... It really realizes a lot of stuff that Bubsy 1 wanted to do. Love letter to Looney Tunes. Yeah. Hate letter to Bubsy. That's a great way to say it. Void the Corrupted on YouTube, guys, says this is a very funny sentence, but it's completely accurate. No. Yes. Okay, so Bubsy 1 is a love letter to Looney Tunes. Bubsy 2 is a hate letter to Bubsy 1. And Fractured Furry Tails just does whatever it wants. And Bubsy 3D is a hate letter to Bubsy 2. Yeah, that sounds right. Bubsy 2 and Furry Tails came out the same year. That's so weird. So it's like, that's what I was saying is when we were talking to the guys, I was like, it's one of those things where, like, unironically, the question ends up being like, you know, why Bubsy? Why do another Bubsy? But a lot of it is like, it just is something that some kids grew up with and were like, yeah, I like Bubsy, man. Maybe this is the right way, dude. I don't think I'm going to make it. Ah, ha, ha. So weird, man. This whole thing is spinning. I cannot imagine. Guys, I was going to do this in tank mode, by the way. I want you guys to know that would have been a horrible experience for everybody. Which means you guys might have liked it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That is how the internet works. No, stop. We're fine. Everything's good. I found another way. Fun fact, Bubsy fandom has existed since '99 according to the old internet websites. Yeah, it's so... No, stop! It's so interesting, man. Again, it's like, this game has one of the most... I mean, this... Bubsy, like, just has one of the most interesting histories because it's weird that people kept liking it. It's weird that people kept liking it in the context it came out, and then you throw in the fact that this is like legitimately a good game, and this is doing what, oh my gosh, no. This is doing what Bubsy 1 wanted to do because like we were, oh my gosh. What I was saying with them is like, oh wow. Okay. Bubsy, oh, come on. Like, Bubsy, the first Bubsy, and Bubsy 2 didn't do this. Again, like you say, a hate letter to Bubsy, but like that makes sense in the context of this, is Bubsy 1 was distinctly like Mario and distinctly like Sonic at different times. And so because of that, it does create this like go fast but then go slow environment. And so when this game does that the right way, in a way that Bubsy 1 could not have done, it does something really cool. Did you know Solid Software is an Accolade-made studio specifically for Bubsy, but for Bubsy 2, they're used an inside Accolade team, and after the first game, Solid Software never made a game again. It's so crazy. It's like firing Sonic Team after Sonic 1. Yeah. That makes sense. It's weird, man. So, again, it's the history of Bubsy ends up being, like, extremely interesting. Because the fact that that Bubsy becomes this meme, right? And people start or people have a love for Bubsy. The fact that people end up having a love for Bubsy. When Bubsy, here's the thing, when Bubsy never is anything. Bubsy never actually exists in the context of, like, consistently being something. Bubsy is the key thing to understand about Bubsy is Bubsy was always not the last game. Bubsy 2 is not Bubsy 1. Bubsy, like none of them have a consistency to them. And so for this game to be like something that is more reminiscent of Bubsy 1 than anything is like a cool thing for, like, oh my gosh, please. No! They all have Bubsy. That's about it, yeah. Oh my gosh, I have to do it again. I failed. I jumped out too soon. We died. Like this Looney Tune style stuff, like... Okay, we're fine. Can I roll in this stuff?
Gonna be a nightmare later.
No. Count, hello.
T-pose, baby.
So we could go that way, but we got to finish out this way. Solid Software had a spiritual successor company called Eidetic, which later made Bubsy 3D and then became Bend Studio. Really? They became Bend? That's funny, dude. That's where I used to live. I used to live there. Oh my gosh, please. I used to live out there.
I hate this. Let's go.
No, Jared, why? Yes! Yeah, I used to live out in Bend. One of the guys on Twitch chat lives out there right now. I love that place, even though it's really expensive now. I was one of the people who ruined that place by moving there and making it too expensive to live there. Rob still lives exactly there. Yeah. You're right. Old name for Ben Studio. Oh, that's funny. That is awesome. Okay. We're doing it. We're making it. Nope, we're making it. Taking a shortcut. Skipping that mess. Hell yeah.
Blueprint specifically designed to teach me things. I hate learning anything anyway.
Yeah, I do understand. I understand that, Bubsy. I do understand that. That does make sense to me. That PlayStation studio called Ben Studio. Yeah. That makes sense. Let me in there, please. Oh no. What have I done? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice my life. After they made Bubsy 3D, they made Siphon Filter. Yep, absolutely. Okay, that was for the bolt of cloth. Let's go. Well, I'm glad we went this way, dude. Siphon Filter's the game they wanted Bubsy 3D to be. Yeah. I forget that you guys, I don't have it set up during the Apogee stream that YouTube can see that any of the streams can see each other. YouTubers, Twitch guys, you can't see each other. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm hiding you from each other again. Okay. After Days Gone Studios in limbo, yep, sure is. I think one of the funny things about PlayStation is they still use Days Gone characters for like marketing. Like in what other state in the union can you go to Waffle House, Tim Hortons, and In-N-Out in a day? That's what you did today. Colorado. Definitely Colorado and Oregon. Just thought I had a special edition Cat Fact subscription. No. Yes. Somebody's over on... One of the guys is over on YouTube talking. Our friend Corrupted. Siphon Filter's a modified version of Bubsy 3D due to it's using the same engine having remnants. Yeah, that's awesome. Colorado and Oregon, but probably not too many other places, Jen. Oh, yeah! Say Colorado. I'm a giraffe. Okay, we're going to buy a new skin after this level. Tennessee, apparently, since Jen did that today. Yeah. No! This skin is too much. Man, doing this level fast would be rough, dude. I gotta get this yarn ball. You don't know why you thought Tim's was only in Canada? No, I think they're out here too. Rumors are Days Gone too. I don't think that's true. I thought because the lead designer is always talking crap about PlayStation. And because he feels like he's out of favor with them, which is part of the reason he's out of favor with them, but unless I'm wrong about that, but I think I remember that being like part of it. Yeah. Did I miss one? Did I get them all? Hated Bubsy 2 so much he manifests his own destiny. Yeah. Plan on making a minigame or Bubsy 3D called Froggy's Revenge based on Bubsy 2 minigame, and it was a parody version to mock it. You felt special? No, Jen, you still are special because it's only in. You can just look up where there's Waffle House and In-N-Out, and if you got to have both of those in a state, you are special. Okay, because that's not like a big common thing.
Whoa!
Yep.
Smells like old leather. And it's Woolies. Why is there fireworks in my litter box?
That's a good question.
Those darn kids.
Get him.
That way.
That way, yeah, I see it. Oregon's got In-N-Outs. That's kind of crazy.
I'm going to clean this off eventually. No, it's not going to be in front of you.
Everywhere I've moved, there's always been, oh my gosh, there's always been an In-N-Out. Please. Oh, what's over there? Nothing. Please.
Oh, what's this sticky stuff? This isn't my fate once the internet finds out about this, is it?
What the hell did he just say?
Yes, I'm going to clean this off eventually. No, it's not going to be in front of you.
No. Guys, I think Bubsy just made it. I think Bubsy just made a cum joke. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. This is what happens when you guys make me put his talking frequency up.
This isn't my fate once the internet finds out about this, is it?
I am walking in it. He said, "Yeah, see."
You know, it's oddly convenient how there's a golden fleece at the end of the path every single time.
He did it again, man. Unbelievable. The devs talked about it. They talked about the furries, dude. They said it. You guys think there's stuff back here? He can't keep getting away with it. He did, dude. Okay, we missed 12 of them. That ain't good. But I think we have enough to buy a skin. Okay, we do.
Shop's open.
Okay, what skin are we buying? What do we want to do?
These kids stole. Yes. Buy whatever you want.
All right.
This cat is bottomless.
All reliable,
Literally.
Bubsy 3D, Night Jacket, or VR mode. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Uncle?
What do we think? What do we think? You want VR mode? 3D. Bubsy 2D. Yes, I did know that actually, Corrupted. Yeah.
Not
It's
sure we can fix that.
Bummer wrote VR mode first. We're hitting it.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's a nice one. Yeah, it's Corrupted. We had the studio head and the and one of the designers here earlier on chat hanging out with us. We did an interview about 2 hours ago with him. Yeah, about 2 hours ago we had him on for almost a whole hour. If you weren't here for it, but yeah, we talked about a lot of that
Where's
stuff.
next?
Owned Bubsy 2 on the Genesis, but for the life of you could not tell you a single thing about that game because it's super random. Yeah, it's like really random. Yeah, if anybody's popping in, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch or whoever you are, guys, this is we are in a weekly stream of ours right now. Yeah, I really like the VR skin. This is a weekly stream we do. Usually we play games from Apogee, but Apogee asked us if we wanted to celebrate their friend's release of their game for the last two of these streams. And so we had on the guys from Atari and earlier and got to chat with them about Bubsy just in general and this game. Oh my gosh. It was a lot of fun. Nope. Okay, we'll just... I wasn't going fast enough to mess those dudes up. Whoa. Okay, camera does a crazy thing. Hold on, we gotta look around first. What's wrong, girl? A giant cardboard castle. I have to admit, this is getting a bit stupid, even for me. No, dude, probably the appropriate amount of stupid, if you ask me. Why is Oblivia such a jerk?
What?
What was that? Nothing. She's no Beffica, dude. I always like when games do this, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh no! Oh no! Kids, what's going on? This perspective change reminds me of a certain legend. For the love, you have to stop this fourth wall stuff. Family calls Bubsy Yarn Balls in Bad Time 2023, where the end Oblivia turns into a demonic dragon. I did not know that.
Generate a threat to me?
I did not.
Babot
That's what I'm
detected.
known
Beep,
for.
boop. Stupid robot.
I think your lizard friend's better at it. Ugh. That's harsh, Terry. Real harsh. Anyway, I'm off. It's Telltale. These poor kids, man. They put up with so much crap.
Hey, twerps.
These kids put up with so much.
Whoa, you look at that. It's a Babot. Babot detected. Beep, boop. Stupid robot.
Get him. Corrupted, you're like a big Bubsy fan, right? You know a lot of Bubsy stuff, so I'm assuming you're like Bubsy's #1, which is respectable.
Hi, twerps. Hey, twerps. Whoa, you look at that. It's a Babot. No? Fine.
Go.
Will you look at that? It's a Babot.
Like the fan game Bubsy's Woolly Strike Back, but 100 times better with horrible models. And yes, you're a Bubsy fan. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to have you. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my time with it. We play a lot of like hard, really intense games here, so like this has just been a lot of fun to play a video game that's just so, you know, distinctly just a video game, like a fun game.
Virgil, my man.
I hate this guy. Virgil, what are you doing out here? I pulled the short straw and I'm on duty to place the litter boxes for you.
Whoa!
Does that mean you've already scooped everything out? Of course. Not even the #1 fan. A Bubsy fan should go to Dr. Clue since he joined the fan with 99, uploaded the first Bubsy video in 2006. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, it's always fun to meet people who just genuinely enjoy. Games are fun, man. It's nice to have people who just enjoy a game, you know? How will I ever live with myself? That's true, dude. If I had to scoop any of your guys' poop, dude, I'd be pissed.
Virgil, my man.
Yo, there's a shortcut over there. That's tricky. Sheridan gonna sue for his likeness in that virtual character. Sheridan, are you here right now? I'd like to get your response to that.
Virgil, my man.
Oh, no. That's wrong.
Let's go. I hate this.
No. I can't say. Hold on. Is there something up here? Hold on. I feel like there could be. No.
Let's go.
Please. We gotta get there. Yeah, Sheridan kind of looks like. Here's the thing, Gober. If I say that, he's gonna talk to his therapist about me again. His therapist. I think something funny that's occurred to me about his therapist is she probably doesn't interact online like the same way we all do, right? Oh my gosh. And so I probably just sound like I probably just sound like some crazy bully to her. This guy Jared. Like she's got to be like, why is this part of Sheridan's life? He told the therapist about me today, he said. He shared that information with us. Woohoo! GameFAQs reviews for Bubsy 1 were mixed and semi-positive. Yeah, I know. That was really interesting. I actually, because we... so I watched some like history of Bubsy stuff because we had the devs on, and I wanted to... I didn't want to not know anything, you know? So I kind of did a general overview, watched some videos and stuff, and so I learned a lot about, like... I mean, the Bubsy history is really interesting for, like... Yeah, it's super interesting. Oh my gosh, we gotta get that. We gotta get that.
Smells like old leather.
I need a place to sit down so we can get our health back. I wonder if I can sit on that. Cannot. Okay, still going. Kind of scared of anything that's going to do damage here. But I got to get this yarn ball. Yeah. Go, 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 go! No! Okay, we did it. Semi-loved, now hated by Bubsy, who was always hated in Ultimate. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I say, I mean, the history of the series is just like I was saying, it's like, it's one of those series that, like, you question, like, you do have to ask the question, like how did a fandom survive around it unironically, because it just changes. It's just so every single one is so different. Every single one is just always, they're all so different, and there's things wrong with so many of them. And even Bubsy 1 is like it is incredibly different from other games of that era, where other games from that era end up having like a really focused vision, and Bubsy 1 didn't. It had a broader vision of like being somewhere between Mario and Sonic, right? Like it's as opposed to like, oh, just platforming, just speed with a little platforming. Like it was like, no, we do both. And I don't know where you're taking me. We're going. Yeah, you guys are going to get me in trouble with Sheridan.
Let's go! My dice! Airtime.
You guys. Yeah. It's you, yeah. Bubsy was like, Bubsy 1 was good, and the sequels were trash, and then after 2010s, it was all seen as all bad games. Yeah. Well, there's also the context of when things come out, too, where something might not, be in retrospective, like, if you ignore the context of when something comes out, you can be like, this is not good, but that's because there's time periods when games come out where things are kind of just weird. People are, games developers are learning how to do stuff, and it's like Bubsy 3D is a great example of that. Like, it's a really good example of that, because they didn't know how to do certain things at that time. So you look at it and you're like, what were they thinking? And it's like but at that time it's like, oh wow, this is like technologically interesting. Yes, you guys, Gober. Wow, I don't think you're supposed to be up here. Doesn't that also apply to you? Oh no.
Bye. Bye.
All right, he's got to stop. He's got to stop that. Developers are developing developments. Yes, right? Like, figuring out new things is it doesn't happen as often anymore. Oh, was I supposed to be inside a maze? I was. Yeah, there's nothing else there. Oh my gosh. No! Okay, we're actually going to do the whole maze because I want the yarn balls. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to die. Ackley being a horrible company that they never got true official sequel to. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that went on, like in its development, for sure. No, 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 no! Okay. Yeah, I love the deaths, man. Whoa! No, I did it again! Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We still have health. We can't jump onto the wall because we have to do this. Okay, we made it. No, 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 no. I live here now. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just gotta get up. We're gonna go over the top. We're gonna go over the top of the thing. Going over it. Please hold. Please hold. Changed so much in a new psychology on how you play. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. It wasn't the. Yeah, it's such a different game, dude. Like when I was, oh my gosh, when I was watching stuff on it, I was just super. It's. No, 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 no. There we go. Yeah, when I watched stuff on it, it was clear that it like it should not be considered like a sequel. Yeah. It's so clearly like in full design principle different. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, Jared. I can't grab it. I can't grab it. I can't grab it. Got to be more controlled. Okay, we can't waste the dash. There we go. We did it. Made a sequel instead of Accolade's in-house team? Yeah.
A golden star. I mean,
Okay, we did it.
A golden fleece. Legally distinct reasons.
I like this skin. One second. I'm trying to tell something to happen over here. All right. The whole Wooly story. Yeah, the drop of the Wooly storyline is so funny to me that's like
Well,
they
where
just
we going next?
ended. Okay, are we on the boss level? Look. Ha ha. All right. Some of the sounds I really like. So yeah, we'll do, guys. I was saying this. So for those of you who don't know, next week I'm kind of not going to be streaming very much. I gotta take. My wife is going on a trip. Beat the baddies. Oh, okay. My wife is going on a trip. And I got to take care of the kids. And so with that in mind, I'm going to only be, if I stream at all, it's going to be like random streams. Like, so I'm going like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Wow, this is going to be rough. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when I'm gone. And so I will be, like, I might do a stream at night or whatever, but we're going to do, like, a special, like, when I come back, I'll do, like, a long stream. I'll do, like, a real long, oh, my gosh. I'll do, like, a real long one. And we'll give away, we'll do, like, giveaways, and I'll try to give away one of these chairs, and I'll give away this limited edition Darkest Dungeon thing that Red Hook sent me, and a few other things. You know, we'll do some fun stuff. I'll probably do a game auction. That could be fun, potentially. If you guys never been here for a game auction, I commit to playing through a game of your choice. A lot of ideas for real Bubsy 1 sequel, like giving Bubsy a wall grab, a health meter, no fall damage, plus insta-kill spike.
Smells like
Oh my gosh, these guys.
old leather. Bet it's Woolies.
Yeah, the second game is so strange, dude, for sure. It is so strange that it's hard to consider it as a sequel. I definitely get that from, like, a fan's perspective. Whoa. Okay, we did it. is that saying? Okay. Sorry, guys. I gotta answer this really quick. There we go.
Ooh, a silver yarn ball. Now to stash it for retirement.
Okay.
Or blow it on. Never mind. Remember what happened last time, Bubsy. T-pose, baby.
Okay, come on. What's going on over here? All right, we gotta.
Hey, have a good one, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're already. It's saving my progress. All right.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, Olivia.
Doesn't see it as canon. Yeah, that makes sense. It's funny because they reference it in here. They reference like the crazy like how things just got crazy for a while and how the Woolies just disappeared. It's really barbaric. Pit fights, really? Couldn't care less what they do in their free time. Would drive me insane. Or the parked UFOs, or what drives me insane are the parked UFOs next to the cardboard houses. None of these planets make any sense. No, they do not. I want to see what the next world is. We got 30 minutes. We got to beat this level. And see the next area. Okay, so where are we going?
Hey, how's it going?
Can we talk? Oh, the kids. Place your bets. Kids, you know gambling's bad. We'll cut you in. Absolutely not. That'd be unethical. We already won. How much? 10%. 15%. Deal.
Hey, how's it going?
I freaking love pit fights, he says. Slay the disbelievers. Disbelievers of what? Honestly, no idea. I just love the screaming, too. Okay, then.
Hey, have a good one, man.
Okay, wait. Where do we go? Oh, right there. Come on. Okay, we did that side.
Right over there.
Right over there. Oh, geez. Okay, I see. Oh, goodness. No! Oh, my gosh. Bubsy 3D Treats all like a direct sequel to the first Bubsy, like after the first game story. Woolies kidnap Bubsy. Miranda doesn't acknowledge Bubsy 2. Oh, yeah. Well, and the fantasy one is... I mean, honestly, you know what they feel like? Corrupted, all of them? They, like watching and kind of seeing, like, the way that they feel, more or less, is did you ever see, like, the CDI versions of, like, Zelda and stuff? Where it just felt like something wearing something else's skin. Like that's how a lot of the games. That's how like those two games end up feeling. Is they feel like those. They feel like it's just wearing something else's skin. We got to get up there. Oh my gosh. Yep. Almost. I think I can just...
Oh, shiny silver yarn ball. Gimme. A silver yarn
Didn't
ball?
yeah. It's really interesting to see.
Or
That's where I'm going. Okay, but we got this extra stuff already. There's stuff over there.
Whoa!
All right, yeah, we're about to. I think this is a boss fight level, so.
Let's go! Whoever thought checkpoints should be litter boxes probably thinks they're real funny.
No! We're fine. Oh my gosh. No. Come on. Oh my gosh, I did it again. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I hope I get to stream tomorrow, guys, but we'll see how the dentist appointment goes. Not your streamer? Dude, did you see what I did earlier with that game, Gober? Holy crap, man. Have you seen anyone else? What is this? We're playing Will on YouTube, we're playing. Oh my gosh, I got to throw myself off the thing again. Looks fun. It's Bubsy 4D. So it's the new Bubsy game. It came out like maybe less than 2 weeks ago. It is fun. It's just a fun game, dude. It's a video game. You missed join chat. Oh, did you? Did I beat the boss? I did. Yeah. Dude, Shibby, I beat the hell out of it. Like it wasn't even like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, I beat the hell out of it, dude. Oh, when it falls, I know why I'm doing it. I'm gonna throw myself off the cliff again, because I'm not getting to the next one. Guys on YouTube, Gober on Twitch says hi. Jared, you are pressing. Yeah. I did beat that boss, Shib, and it. I beat the hell out of it, dude. It was actually really cool. Okay, so here's the thing I'm doing, right? I'm wasting my. Yeah, there it is. I was wasting my dash. There we go. Also, Bubsy 40 and Bubsy 40 are two different games. One is canceled, the other is this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know the other one. Void, yeah. Yeah, it's a great game, man. It's just like I said, we play a lot of like crazy, hard, really difficult games here, and to play a game that just kind of enjoys the fact that it's a video game has been refreshing. Gotta be almost at the boss, right? I wonder if I can. Nope, we're gonna go this way. No, Jared! Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay, I did get that one. Is it boss time? Bubsy 4D is a canceled Bubsy 3D sequel that was planned to release in 98, canceled in 99. It's a continuation of Bubsy 3D. Good ending cliffhanger with a serious story. Oh, okay.
I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, that game we played earlier. What was it? Fate Keeper? Fate Keeper. Awesome game, guys. Fate Keeper, really, really good. Okay, all right. Boss time. Definitely want to keep eyes on. Yeah. I'm actually curious. It should be. So I beat the boss. It didn't end the game. It kept going after the boss. So I don't know if that's actually the end. I think a lot of people are assuming it's the end, but I think most people are hard stuck on that boss. Yeah, it just kept going. It gave me new items, took me to a new area, gave me a new objective. So I don't think it's done at that point. Yeah, it didn't finish. So either it's, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna die though. Oh. Okay. Okay, come on.
I love smashing things.
I got 1 HP, man. Gotta get him! Okay. Okay, this is, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I think it's going to be 3 hits this time. Whoa! Yes! Did we do it? Hell yeah! Oh.
Not done yet.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe you didn't do it. We made by Bubsy 3D guys, OG creator. Also, I would. Seriously. Oh yeah, that would be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Void.
That robot of yours sure is
Woo. Oh, maybe it is done. Maybe we win. Maybe there's not another phase. That is beautiful. We did it! We get to see the third world. Beautiful. Excellent.
Ooh, popcorn. Can I have some?
5 yarn balls for a bucket.
5 yarn balls?
That's fine. I have so many yarn balls. Why would I complain about that?
This is usually the moment another Baba shows up on the screen.
Yeah, show me the Babas.
Don't be ridiculous. They wouldn't be this predictable.
Oh look, they're playing Bubsy 3D in the background, dude.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, Sheridan, look at you. Baptiste, okay. Baptiste. I like it, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy is
Oh yeah.
hot stuff, I'll tell you what.
Lovely form, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
The lost demo of that game's volcano level? Oh, I don't. Yeah, do they not have the eclipse? I don't think they do. Yeah. That stuff generally gets lost to time, yeah. But yeah, I can ask. I'll pop a question.
You have hurt my subordinates. You have stolen our golden fleece. And most inexcusably, you are in the way of my grand plans.
Which are?
To rid the world of the organic.
Oh.
Imagine a future where the
Okay,
inorganic
yeah.
rule the world without the inefficient natural. This is the glorious future I envision, and no one, especially you,
This guy's pretty great.
animals, will stand in my way. It's only a matter of time before I...
Ah, got him.
What?
Did you just turn it off?
Good
Oh,
call.
yeah. I sensed a whole villain speech coming on. And who's got time for that?
That was actually kind of cool.
I thought he was cool too. Let's do another skin.
Time to buy something these kids
All
stole
right.
from me, I guess.
What do we got? Bubsy 3D Night Jacket, old reliable. Let's hit it with the old reliable.
Never looked.
Look at that. That is beautiful. Doesn't let the villain talk. It's funny. Yeah.
Looking great.
This is a demo that Accolade and Sony had, and since Accolade got bought by Infogrames 99. Yeah, I could ask, but I kind of feel like I kind of think a lot of that stuff just gets lost. You like nude or VR? I like both of those
Where we
too.
going next?
All right, we get to see the last zone at least before the end of stream, guys. Let's do it. Ooh. Did you hear Dobbs' song? No, I didn't. I sure the heck did not. Oh, he's just vacationing here. My man. What are you two doing here? We're not going to fight again, are we? This is the thing that will finally let you do evil play and then turns it off. Yeah, I need to hear Dobbs' song. Yeah. No, little cat, no need. You're both awfully relaxed. Yes. Baptiste will squash you like a bug. Boss will take care of you, loser. Don't swim for too long, little one. You'll get wrinkles. Eat my shorts! Stay as long as I like, dude. Be absolutely cool. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Void. Guys, I'm going to end up getting glasses. What kind of... My wife doesn't want me to get those black rimmed ones that I would prefer to wear. She wants me to look like an old person. You know what I'm talking about? I can get contacts. That's possible. That might be really dry feeling though after a day of work. I don't mind wearing glasses. I don't mind looking like that. I don't think it looks bad. I probably will look really old though, which doesn't really bother me, but it would just be real nice to be able to see. You like contacts for yourself? I guess not having stuff over your ears is kind of nice, huh? Is it because glasses don't feel good after a long day? Oh no, you like glasses? Yeah, I don't think I think it might give me facial features. Does that make sense? I kind of don't have facial features. Like if I didn't have a beard, I'd really look like I didn't have facial features. Like when I shave my beard, I'm lacking. Don't really do any accessories, so glasses are you one thing? Yeah. What do we do with these? What are these? Okay.
T-pose, baby.
We're inside a computer. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Okay. Let's do it again. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's a ability that lets me kind of glide indefinitely. Have a nice set of Ray-Bans or carbon fiber looking. Recommend 2 pairs of glasses. Yeah, normal frames and a pair with a rubber part in the end so they don't fall off your head. Okay. Yeah, because I have zero doubt I'm getting glasses. Like, this isn't like a go get your eyes checked and, yeah, this isn't like a go get your eyes checked and see if you need glasses. Like, I know I do, because when I hold a book up to, when I try to read, it's completely blurry unless the light is perfect. Like, I actually can't read to my kid right now. So, but I can see the computer screen. So, I mean, they might just be tired, but I need something, you know? I guess I should install a door sooner than later. I'd have knocked. A computer! Are you holding the book that close when you read? Because that's too close? No. I can't, like... My normal reading distance has always been about here. It's always been about here. Sound right? Yeah, like that. Like that. A little close. I've always been fine there. Wait a second. What if I... Will this fall? No, it won't. Okay. What makes it 40? You don't see. So it is 3D already exists, and I guess 4D, Jason, was going to be like a historic name that they were going to do for a sequel. So I think they just went with that name. Gonna lose so many creators points with glasses. That's true, dude. It's a giant PC. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Wow, you're great at conversation. Yeah. Yeah, that was very funny. Jared is the 4th D. Hey, Tolly, you just started playing Arc Raiders recently, didn't you? I saw on Steam... that you had started playing recently. Where the hell are we going? Over there. Yeah, Tolly started playing that, dude. What a gamer, man. I'm pretty sure. He did! Yeah, I thought he did, dude. Tallbot, you know what we all started playing as a community recently? We started playing World of Warcraft like on a hardcore server, dude. Damn it. Playing classic on a hardcore server. Pretty exciting. Oh, come on! Classic hardcore race locked self-found, dude. It's been, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Elder Scrolls, yeah, not Elder Scrolls. No, we started playing, on a hardcore WoW server. It's been hardcore classic race locked guilds, self-found. It is, Jared, please get your crap together here. It has been a lot of fun, man. It's very hard. Jen even started playing, and Jen has died 11 or 12 times now. There's only one person in our community that's died as much as Jen. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with him. Skiggs? No. I was talking about Sheridan, but he hasn't died that much. Sheridan and Jen are now tied. Oh, is that true? Oh, we did it! I missed that one. I better go back and get it. I'm going to be sad when I... Yeah, it's been fun, man. I have to stop myself from playing every single day. Probably the highest after Jen if I could easily search scare. That's true. That is true. Yeah, it is a game that I could easily play every single day. I completely understand, like, how people just lock in on streaming that game, man. Because it is just absolutely fun, man. In particular, hardcore, and in particular, classic. Look at this PC we're in, dude. If you played more, you'd probably die more than more. No. That's. I guess that's probably true. Thank you, Kaiju. Thank you for hanging out, man. Really nice to have you. Every time.
I wonder, how many silver yarn balls do I need to own before
I always forget I got Coyote Time power up. Oh my gosh. That's Matt's. I'm kind of kicking ass though, dude. My current character, I've only died once. And I'm almost at I'm at like 2.5 days of playtime. Everyone pressured poor Gin in Discord into joining. Tried to tell him he didn't have to, and then you think he's played twice? That makes sense. He does the peer pressure thing. That poor precious lad. Whoa, no! It tried to sabotage me. Oh, there it is. What the hell am I doing over? Oh my gosh. No! Oh! Okay. Oh, failure. Okay. Love that man, but if you twist his arm even a little, he caves. That is true. Can I get over there? Oh, jeez. I'm an idiot anyway. It's about 7. I should probably be a responsible dad, dude. I've been in my room all day.
P-A-W.
I've been in my room all day. I should go be a responsible dad. You died twice. Mom's trying to save Jen because you went the wrong way. Oh no.
X4D is supposed to mean anyway.
There it is, Jason. What's 4D supposed to mean anyway, huh? Huh? What is it supposed to mean? Okay, we are at 60% completion now. Well, gamers, I'm really thankful for you guys. If you missed it today, all right, here's the deal. If you're on YouTube and you're just meeting us because we're playing Bubsy or something else, lurking away, whatever, I stream full-time. I stream on all the platforms, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, whatever. Biggest one's YouTube. Or biggest one's, Twitch. I'm ready for a sleep, but I don't get to sleep. So here's the deal. First of all, thank you. Let's do the thank yous, and then I'll tell you guys the plan tomorrow, okay? So thank you, Apogee, for being the sort of company that enjoys celebrating the wins from other companies and their peers in the industry. Thank you for sponsoring our stream weekly and supporting us and letting me do this. You guys are great, and I'm really thankful for you. I'm really thankful for your attitudes and the kindness that you show to me personally and our people. What else do I want to say? Thank you guys for watching today. Thank you guys for watching Fate. What was the game we played today? Dude, it was really good. It was really hard and really awesome, and you guys need to play it. Fate Keeper. Fate Keeper, absolutely amazing. $8 purchase. You should get it. Thank you, Atari. Thank you, Atari, for joining us for the interview earlier. That was cool. You guys freaking rule. I had a great time talking Bubsy. If anybody missed it, you can rewind the VOD and you can find it if you want to. I know we have some Bubsy fans in chat. Gonna start it tonight. Yeah, it's really good. That boss fight was fun, man. Once I locked in and got it, it was cool. Thank you for being my brother, Jason. Hey, I'm gonna when next week I'm barely streaming because Cat's gone. Maybe I'll have you come over at some point during that 5-day gap, and maybe we'll figure out what I need for to do a 2-system setup. Because I gotta. She's gone out of town for a few days, like 5 days. So I'm gonna only probably do a late night stream, and that's it. On the 15th, guys, we're probably gonna do a really long stream. It's probably gonna be like a 20-hour stream when I get back. And I'm gonna give away a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try to give away a chair from Corbeau. I'm going to give away something from Red Hook, and I will do a game auction, and I'll see if I can find anything else cool. So, yeah, that'll be fun, but sorry I got to, leave for that. You guys freaking rule. I had a wonderful time. Thank you, everybody who watches the stream and hangs out. Thank you for being my friends on the internet. If you're YouTube, I'm going to hang up on you guys in a second. If you're Kick, I'm going to hang up, and Twitch, I'm going to hang up last, but just thank you guys for your subs and your bits and all the stuff you guys do, and thank you for sitting in chat for so long. Freaking love you guys, and I'm thankful for you all. Have a fantastic evening. I don't raid out all the time, and definitely not on this stream. Thank you guys very, very much. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. YouTube, goodbye.